I'm gonna start in like 1 minute. Okay, well, that was concerning. I hit start streaming my connection cut for like OBS helpfully told me it dropped 15% of the frames. And my transfer rate, my stream bit rate was 2 kilobytes a second, so maybe if we make really good use of those kilobytes, if we're really efficient, we can perhaps have a streaming experience on 2 kilobytes. One of those can be my voice, the other can be the game audio, so I don't know how many pixels you're going to get, but I think you should learn to appreciate and budget those pixels. Back in my day, we only had like 3 pixels, so, you know, you have it good. I'm gonna play Fire Emblem. Hopefully my internet doesn't cut again. Either way, I have my OBS configured that if I have cuts like that, I have a uninterrupted recording. So, even if my streaming experience ends up being bad, at least I'll be able to make a video out of this that complete the challenge. So I think I already configured my unit positions for the most part, and had a vague plan. The general gist of Chapter 7 is that there's a million houses to visit, but it's not like timed. There's no brigands. The only thing that's particularly timed if you want to save Zealot and Trek. Now what I'm going to do before I start the chapter is remind myself which character recruits who, because I'm pretty sure it's Roy recruits Noah, recruits Zealot, recruits Trek or something. There's like a chain. And in case I have that wrong, I'm just going to confirm it before I start. So... oh, it looks like Zealot. So you can have Noah talk to Zealot, but you can also have Roy talk to Zealot. Or Trek talk to Zealot, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a whole sequence. The only thing is that Noah and Trek can only recruit Zealot, but they can't recruit each other, which is... that exists, I guess, sure. Roy can recruit anyone. Zealot can recruit his subordinates. I might let them die. Green units can get hit, it doesn't invalidate the challenge. The rules are such that I can't take damage, and green units that aren't part of my army they're not me, so that's okay. Let's get to it. I think I did inventory and everything already, so I'm gonna save again even though I changed nothing, and I'm gonna... Now I planned on taking a risk at the start of the chapter, because I figured I could do an aggressive opener if I'm willing to have Rucker Armor Slayer out this guy. Which means, a dodge, right? We can get better odds on this. He has sports partially set up. Where's Deke? Okay, well if Deke's down here, this doesn't work. Because if Deke is as close as here, like on Chad's spot, then we can get 15 more avoiding on Marker. I don't have to actually make this change though. Rucker, as long as Rucker doesn't get hit, but if he gets hit, we'll just reset and we can move, try again. So what I'll do is I'll put Clarine in support range. And the first thing I'll do is take this risk to see if Rucker just dodges with his 35% avoid. And if he gets hit, we'll reset this and put Deke closer and try again. Okay. So now this does leave Rucker in range of a sword that will almost certainly hit him. The only reason I was willing to try this was because Javelin's a 55 hit. What a level up, dude. One luck. Iron A much? So we can have Ellen, fetch Rucker, and that gets us set. Now, that's one initial enemy down. The other thing I wanted to do was make my way to the right with Marcus of the Hammer. As we hit D axes over Chapter 6, we can use hammers. That's unfortunate. I put the halberd on him though. That was a mistake. Where's my hammer then? It's probably in Merlinus. Okay, no, that was a blunder. So let's merch out the hammer and trade it. The halberd would be good for the horseman reinforcements on turn 10. Okay, now I think I did the math that 5 supports. This guy hits an 11, Marcus is 10 defense, so that's 12 with the hammer out. This guy's a 14. So if I have people support range, here works, and then we need lance, and then here works. Here should still be safe from the sortie and the javelin. And double support Marcus as the defense to easily handle these guys. Do they even need the hammer? Maybe that's why I didn't give him the hammer. Maybe he doesn't need it. He does need it. Silver Lance would also work, but that's wasteful. I think that hammer is just, it's elegant here. Or Silver Lance would actually match us well into the sortie, so maybe actually if I have to redo the chapter then, I will go Silver Lance just to hit this guy, because hammers are gonna miss him. I mean, it could hit, but like I'm not expecting hammer to hit, right? Okay. That's a pretty solid opener turn. Is there anything else I can do? Not really. There's no way I can safely lure this guy. One of these wyverns charges. It's not the one with the gem, so let's assume it's this one. Let's count the threat range of this guy to see how he's going to come at me. So, they move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from this forest, hammer angle, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't know if he charges me turn 1 if Ray waits a turn. I want to move Roy towards the arena immediately. I don't think Noah shows up until turn 2 or 3. Yeah, I beat, if you go to my YouTube channel, a couple videos ago, I beat Sacred Stones without taking damage, and you can watch that video. It's a complete edited run, so even though it's a 30-hour playthrough, it's like a 40-minute video that has the highlights of how I did it. I did not stream that. I started streaming FE6, so none of my previous videos have streams or anything, but you can watch FE8 no damage taken anytime. Also, it's nice to see you again. I think you've been here every single stream. Okay, I might hit this. Oh, that's convenient. Kinda wasn't expecting hammer to hit on a sortie. So I was right about which wyvern charges, because I confirmed that information before streaming. Do I remember to give Wolt steel bow? Because if Wolt has a steel bow, he can contribute meaningfully on the wyvern. Blue can contribute on that wyvern. The wyvern should have a steel lance, so it's very easy to dodge tank as well. Particularly because there's terrain. So Trek and Noah can go Ape. Or Trek and Zealot. Noah's coming next turn. We don't care if green units get hit. Oh yeah, so I have one of those older translation patches. Before these characters had official names, like their Fae names. These are some of the kind of fan translations. So Zealot is Jarrett. We also have the whole Shauna Thani thing sometimes. She's Shauna in this one, but I've seen Thani. Some of the other translations. What are some of the other? Oh yeah, the spelling of Deke. This is way different in Fae and the other translations, I think. Any other weird translation things going on? Maybe Ellen being spelled with one L sometimes. I've seen that. Either way, so this guy is huge threat, huge threat. This archer is coming at me, and this sortie's coming at me, so we have to definitely kind of disengage from the left side. One thing that we can easily do is he only has 70 free hit. So Lance on a forest is pretty evasive. It would be difficult to have Alan in range, mostly because this sortie is a problem. Because this guy could just run over and just like whack my support partners, and that's no good. But both Lance and Marcus could be kind of in that direction. We're also stuff coming on this side, so like this Javelin guy has 0 speed, I think, right? So he's easy to kill, but because he has a javelin, it's hard to kill him safely. If I pull back from the right side, yeah, all the Allens. If I pull back from the right side, all of the red units will go after the green, so they could be perfectly fine bait. I think the only concern is if Zealot kind of gets away from me, it'll be hard to catch him without taking damage, and if he crosses this fence, he'll trigger like 10 bajillion reinforcements from here. But if he runs off and dies by himself, it's not that bad. I just might let him be a crazy distraction, otherwise take this chapter slowly. Because definitely I'm more worried about the left flank than the right flank, because I don't have any distractions on the left flank here. And this Wyvern hits like a 21. This guy's bulky too. He has 11 defense. How much does Wolt do? A steel bow is 27 might into a Wyvern, 34 after strength. So it does not one-shot because this guy's an effective 39 defense then. But accuracy should be okay with support. I have like 111 hit. This guy is, yeah, he'll be easy to hit at least. But can I get Wolt close enough over 2 turns to do something? I kind of like that idea. Let's kind of pull people back. And so here with a Javelin puts me in range of both the Swordy and the Archer. And I have... Can I even take that hit from the Swordy? Let's see. 1 defense from Weapon Triangle, 1 from Forest, more from supports, yes. So we can defense tank both this Swordy and this Swordy on Lance with a Marcus support bonus. We can probably remain in range of this Javelin guy. We go here, we also equip Javelin, and now it's just a matter... I have a hand axe, yes, okay. And now it's just a matter of pulling back and letting Marcus and Lance handle stuff while trying to position Wolt to help with the Wyvern on the next turn. So I can't get an Allen support bonus on Lance because this guy is too much of a threat, but we'll keep him as close as we can to move him like next turn. Yeah, Rucker is hard to use right now. And then we just pull back. May as well grab some Rucker support point bonuses while I'm doing this. We can't afford to have Roy be really anywhere near the arena right now. Closest tile I can take is going to be this one. Now, where is the closest I can put Wolt that's useful? Where Chad currently is. Gets me a support bonus on Marcus. Yes, okay. Perfect. And then Lug just goes Narnia. We're just banishing him. Oh, he only has to move 1 tile. Okay. And Shauna goes here. Okay. Now, because Marcus and Lance have excellent defense on Forest, I'm expecting both these guys are turning around and they're gonna go after like Zealot Trek. Zealot has like 11 defense, so they might still go for Lance if they can't reach Trek. I'm hoping that they're damage-based AI, not accuracy-based AI, because if they're damage-based AI, they'll go for Lance and Marcus. Let's see what happens. Whenever I see Jared, it makes me think my brain just replaced it with Carrot. Why? Okay, so good hits from Lance to hit both of those. Wasn't expecting that. That's level 14. Okay. Strength is fantastic. I got a Lance rank as well. Was that B rank? I kind of lost track. Lance has gotten a lot of action. So it's really good. These guys went for Lance instead of Zealot. So that's EXP on Lance. Oh, that's because I can't reach Zealot because he's blocked by the armor. Okay. And with this guy firing a Javelin at Zealot, that means that the other Javelin soldier... Okay, he can still reach. I forgot he could stand on the house. I'm expecting Trek to die. That's fine. Don't hit me. Okay. Yeah, not being able to have Alan in there for the support bonus made that really kind of risky, but like worth. It's still early in the chapter. That wasn't like a huge scary risk. Okay, so the green units are kind of like getting a little further away from me, but they haven't gone truly anywhere weird. But mostly where they spawned. Noah shows up this turn, but the Wyvern's in the way, so I'm not sure where he's going to go. I guess a tile in front of the Wyvern. Hi, Noah. Roy's not in range right now, so I don't know where Noah's gonna go, but maybe I could pick him up so he wouldn't run off. Man. You guys are just so crappy compared to Lance. I know my Lance is really overleveled right now, but like, it's so funny how strong my Lance is compared to these guys. Alright, let's see what we can do. If Lance moves, we can have Walt take a shot onto the Wyvern, which is really good. This guy has a sword out, so we can throw like javelins at him. Can we kill doing that? If we had both Marcus and Alan nearby, we'd gain 2 power, and that is a kill. Because just Alan nearby is actually 2 power by itself, isn't it? Yeah. But Marcus nearby should be... is it accuracy? Yeah, ice is accuracy. That should be, 5 more accuracy. So it would go up to 90%. That's pretty good. Can we kill everything? This is actually really concerning, because it's hard to get people in range to... because Walt alone does not kill the Wyvern. I really should have used Alan to attack the Archer from this side, right? Because we need Marcus to either finish off the Archer or the Wyvern. Shauna is not very useful. No, I made a big mistake. I could have done this turn perfectly fine. No, I made a huge blunder. People can't get in range. Well, if only I had shoving. I missed shove. Shove was sick. That was a cool mechanic. I have so many people that are like 1 tile out of range of being able to contribute in some fashion. Do you think Silverlance Marcus can one-run this guy? The problem is, I think I still can't finish off this Archer, because Walt can't do it. If Walt could do it, we could then give the Silverlance to Marcus and have him kill the Wyvern. But Walt can't do this, and no one can help Walt, and we don't have a stronger bow. The steel bow is our strongest bow, and that's our best support. Walt's support bonuses don't give any damage. Oh, Walt, you're terrible. Okay. Let's think about this again. Shauna can contribute on the Archer, right? If she can do 1 point of damage, Walt can finish. So we can give her a Slim Lance, she can contribute, Walt can kill. So if we have a way to give both a Slim Lance to Shauna and the Silver Lance to Marcus on this turn, we could theoretically do it. So how do the logistics of that work? How can we get both of those things out of the convoy and onto Marcus? We can have Merlinus take them out of convoy from this tile, give the Slim Lance to Shauna, and give the Silver Lance to Deke. Deke can walk over, give the Silver Lance to Marcus. We can have Shauna go in, hit, Walt go in, hit, finish, Marcus kill from this tile that gets make sure Lance's support bonuses, kill with Silver Lance, and then we have Lance go here, kill this guy with Javelin. Okay, it's time to make like a big play. Slim Lance has 4 might. It's all the damage we need. We'll be fine. We need the highest accuracy thing we can do. Silver Lance, please be strong enough to one-round that Wyvern. Didn't actually do the math, I just kind of assumed it worked, so if it doesn't work, we could try the Killer X. That would be our backup. If the Silver Lance isn't strong enough, we crit fish. So we take these items. This is a Marcus. Stuff Marcus could use, all of that. I can't trade with Shauna on the same turn? Oh dear. Okay. Well, Shauna could theoretically hit with the Javelin. This is still, like, doable, right? Or is there another way to get that on her? Maybe there's another way. Maybe someone could do a Kanto kind of, like, trade Kanto movement. Maybe it's still possible. So, let's try some items on Marcus and see if Marcus can kill this thing. Silver Lance. 14-14, yes. And if we get Volt nearby, we'll have more Void. So Marcus can kill that with the Silver Lance. Then the next goal is this guy. The Javelin in Shana only has 50 accuracy. With the Slim Lance, that would go up to like 80. It would be pretty good. How do we get the Slim Lance on her? Can you trade and then Kanto? Can we do some sort of trade chain? Can Clarine come here, take the Slim Lance, and then Kanto here? Okay. Okay, okay. We'll need to move her because Walt wants to fire from that tile. But we can now take that Slim Lance. Hack. Oh, this is really good because she doubles. We can have Walt use the Iron Bow for consistency. Now we just need to move Clarine to get her out of the way. Opening up the space for Walt. Iron Bow, 96, finish. Oh, it's working! The plan's working! Walt good. And now this is as good as it's gonna get for Marcus. This is both of his support bonuses on this tile with the Silver Lance. 14-14 exact. And now, that is both Alan and Marcus in range of Lance to throw javelins at this guy, because if we close in, he just has... Oh, no, we don't even need to use javelins. This is just guaranteed of all of our defensive support bonuses. Phew! We have survived another turn, I think. I didn't speak too early. Okay, so before we celebrate too early, this guy cannot reach any of my people. This guy cannot reach any of my people. They're all just gonna go for the green units. Okay, if green units get hit. You have a javelin. How strong is that? 13 power? Okay, well, Lance has to dodge that. Because he's only getting 3 defense from his supports. 57 avoid. What's your hit rate? It's gonna be low. 83 minus 15, it's gonna be like 68 into a 50, okay, 11%. You should miss. How about you? Not for it. Okay. I think we're hanging in there. Chances we get hit is low. It exists, but it's low. How funny would it be if Trek died to like a random thunder crit? Should miss 11%. You. You're hanging on. We're hanging on. Okay, so it's kind of getting a bit out of control. If he goes any further north, he's going to trigger the reinforcement wave near the boss. We remain alive. You have a javelin, right? Okay. You have a javelin. What do you have? A javelin. Lots of javelins. It's kind of annoying to take out javelins because I can't ship them. And we can't get too close to the right side without causing issues. One thing we could do is we could have Lance take a forest, but he doesn't kill. He can only kill if an Iron Lance or a Gance Lance, right? It's reasonably reliable. His chance of getting hit by Javelin after is pretty low. And that would free up Marcus to be able to go to the right side. Marcus can get in range of... That Iron Bow's pretty strong and accurate, let's be careful with that. Marcus can fight this Javelin guy pretty safely with just a Volt support. I don't think I have another good way to deal with Javelins right now. They're a huge threat. I don't have any 3 range, I just have to be able to tank or dodge them. The only units that can reliably do that are going to be Lance and Marcus. Rucker could, of course, avoid it consistently if he was on a forest, but the weapon triangle disadvantage is it's pretty bad right now. That 37 is not helpful. That's out of his clearing support range, but this only goes to like 27. So he can take out a Javelin at a risk, and I want to lower the risk to be as small as possible. To take a smaller risk, we risk 11% here, and then 11% again on enemy phase from the Armor Knight. And 2 11s is pretty low chance of hitting me, because True Hit takes that down to like 3. It goes without saying, I'm not going into the arena. Okay. Not a lot of aggressive enemies left. It'll be pretty easy to bait out this Wyvern. We can put Marcus Iron Axe Forest, he'll never get hit, and then we can steal the red gem and on with our lives. What's this? What about this guy? Javelin. Okay. Not much going on in this chapter until reinforcements, I guess, at this point, so we can run around and start getting some of the houses. It's turn 4. Turn 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horsemen from here. So let's get the southernmost houses first, and then move our way north. I can start moving people to the right, but no further than the range of that archer. And have Blue walk towards the southernmost house. Yeah, he won't get shot from up. I can start moving other units to be kind of within the edge of the range. Alan can stay here to maintain support distance. Because I moved Marcus to, that's bad. Because I moved Marcus to kill a guy, he doesn't have support bonus on Lance anymore, so Lance's avoid is shot down. We have to avoid, like, a worse hit now. It will probably still avoid, but we did lose a little bit of consistency there. Try and get Roy to be closer to Noah for the off chance that we can actually recruit him. No guarantee, right? Kinda wishful thinking. Don't really need them. I lose the alien cabs, I lose them. Ultimately, they're unimportant. Does Noah get to chase that guy down? And trigger the Wyvern or something? That'll be really annoying, actually. With a stray Wyvern running around. Because it'll make it harder to steal the red gem. Not the end of the world if I miss the red gem. Thank you for missing! Well, no, it didn't go very far. Now what's coming back? That's actually nice. I think he's far south enough that he doesn't trigger the Wyvern. Okay. This is a really, really, really good turn, because I can actually free Zealot. Wait, why didn't he get attacked? Oh, it's because he moved there after, right? Ally turn is after enemy turn. Anyway, we can do a recruitment chain, potentially, where we... It's dangerous if all the enemies left alive, but if we can kill enough enemies, we can do this big recruit chain. And, potentially get all those units. Another Killing Edge for Wrecker is nice. We can buy those two around chapter 12 or so, maybe 13. I think it's 13 you can buy them. It's like after Western Isles. You can actually buy some killer weapons during the Western Isles, but I think the type and quantity... Like, I think it depends on your mini route split. Now, I'm tempted to just run away from this knight on the left side, because if it allows me to commit harder to going to the right, that would be interesting. If I can recruit Noah safely, I can get Zealot. But I would need to kill stuff on the right. Of course, Rutger can't really help because we can't take the forest. Even if I had the forest and his supports, we could get this hit rate down to 0. Not being able to take the forest kind of hurts. The most we can get is hit rate down to like 23 of our current supports. And we can't even guarantee the kill. So killing the Javelin guy has to be a Marcus moment. But then, can anyone even reach this, Archer? Actually, if we recruit Noah, Noah runs out of range of the Javelin and the Wyvern exactly here, recruit Zealot. Zealot can turn around and kill the Archer from outside Javelin range. I like this. This is a good plan. So we go here and we Iron Axe, and that doesn't kill, so we either get a support range in or we use the Killer Axe. Either's fine. An error message on my stream dashboard. Viewers will experience buffering. Yeah, I dropped 1% of my frames apparently. That's not a big deal. Go on. Can Lance deal with this guy? Yeah. Against Lance kills. Does Iron Lance kill? No, Gant Lance, okay. Just use the Killer Axe. Crazy that Marcus got the CX rank. That's the power of letting him solo basically chapter 6. No one else could do it. It was useful. I mean, we could just use a Silver Lance. I didn't need to do that, but it did lower the enemy's accuracy. Higher axe rank than sword, that's wild. Okay. I will have to rescue Roy to get out of range of that guy, that's not a big deal. Grab Noah. Check tiles. Yeah, south. Exactly south of Zealot safe. Stay there. I don't want to move. Somewhere unsafe. Okay. And then get to 14, which does damage Zealot, but if we attack the Archer on this tile, we probably... Ooh. That's not guaranteed. I don't like that it's not guaranteed. It's a probably. Do we have a backup? We could give Walt the longbow that we got from the village. So we have... Would that actually, like, meaningfully help? Let's check the damage on it. Longbow bolt hits a 7. Bringing that guy down to, like, 17. So, it's not going to make a difference. We just need Jarrett to hit. Can we get him a different weapon? Is there a different weapon that would be better? Like, Killing Edge would have higher accuracy, but still have damage. Can we get him a Killing Edge from this position? We can, but then we need to move both Roy and Rucker. For consistency, let's have Zealot use a Killing Edge here. We're gonna move in Rucker, we're gonna trade it over, and then we'll rescue Rucker back with Green. And this should have the best damage combination of damage and accuracy. So take the Steel Sword. And yeah. The Steel Sword probably would have killed, mind you, but I minimize risk as much as possible. And now retrieve. And from this position, this guy can't hit anyone, and this guy can't hit anyone. Cool. Oh yeah, Navy dodge tanking. The 117 % dodge by final. Oh, that guy just ran away. Okay. Rex gonna chase him down, right? I'm probably not gonna, like, I could run over and recruit Trek, but we can't guarantee that we can finish that guy off, so I'm not gonna do it. Plus this guy's in there. What turn is it? 6. Counting the 10. I think next order of business, this guy. So, if we're on this forest of Marcus with the Iron Axe, we will not kill, and then we can steal the red gem. I think I will worry about this archer later in the loot. I think what I'm going to do is, after stealing the red gem, I want to position my units in a way to deal with the incoming squad of cavalry. Presumably, they spawn, and then they move on the same turn, and they immediately brush up really far. So, I think that leaving some units on these forests like here, and I can hide the rest of my units kind of in this northwest corner, would be probably the safest way to deal with it. So let's get the red gem and worry about that afterwards. This might be an opportunity to give a kill to Rucker as well. Let's keep that in mind. If Trek finishes off that guy, then I can put Noah in range to recruit. So let's have Noah be nearby, like this. Noah can't recruit Trek, actually, it's Zealot. So let's same concept, but different unit. Doesn't move. Hello. We're getting loot, okay. Let's just heal. Back to full? Or less? Okay, less. Okay, first order of business is stealing red gem. Second will be recruiting Trek. Where's that archer hit? Okay, we can recruit him fine. Oh, we got all the alien knights, actually. Surprising. Thank you, Zelda. Force Slayer. Ooh, good weapon. We can give that to Lance to help him deal with the reinforcement wave, actually. And yoink. Okay. Now, what's a way we can easily give this kill to, Oh, 1 HP. Okay, that's perfect. We don't even crit. Boink. And Rucker, can you get a 100% hit rate? With... So if he has a support, he'll do it, right? I think he gets accuracy from Thunder supports. If not, at least his Dark support does. Find out. The one Thunder support is... It's accuracy from Dark, so if we put both partners in range, he'll have 98 hit rate, which... Rucker, for the love of God, hit this. I want you to get EXP. Thank you! So we can also have Rucker get EXP on this guy. Now... Cavalry show up a few turns later, but they're not here yet. I don't know how strong they are. I actually don't know what their unit composition is. I just figured that Marcus is strong and could fight them. And we can always grab the... There's a poleaxe somewhere. I think Deke is holding it right now. So we can use that. There's also a Horse Slayer. Hard part is... Marcus on the forest with both supports does have, like, 16 defense. So probably any Cavaliers he can handle, as long as we can get the support bonuses near. We'll move that Horse Slayer onto Lance next turn. And we'll move that, Halberd onto Marcus. Give him a bunch of axes, I guess. Nothing he won't be able to kill. Probably done with the Silver Lance at this point. I'm gonna have Shauna actually beat up this guy for EXP. Because I don't want to use her, but I want to guarantee that the Pegasus Knight Nomad route split goes in favor of Shauna. Can you suck less? Sheesh. It's just, you're just embarrassing yourself at this point, and me. Okay, that's a funny little dialogue. There is some shopping I want to do this chapter. I want to, like, check my supply, maybe top off on things like hand axe and javelins as I always do. But I'm considering doing the Lina maxing. The reasons I think the Lina might be good in no damage taken is because the low durability becomes a non-issue when you're not allowed to take hits. It's all or nothing. High defense can still be good, but the ability to strike at range is also really nice. Chip damage is pretty good in no damage taken. Fire is, like, extremely accurate. If you look at a lot of weapons in FE6, they have pretty bad accuracy. Like, this is the Gans Lance, it's 65. Fire has 95 accuracy. And if you use the Lina, the main thing I'm dreaming of is actually bolting, because some of the real issues in this game are with long-range ballista or status stabs or siege magic. So if you have a really strong bolting character, you can negate some of that challenge by just removing that issue, right? Also, in normal mode, there's a bunch of stuff the Lina can outright one-shot. So I'm definitely thinking that Lina might actually be good for no damage taken. She has good supports. I'm thinking the supports I would do would be Roy. That's Fire. Lina's Light, I think? Fire Light is its damage accuracy crit. I think for more accuracy, I could just, like, I'd probably use Astolfo, because I want to utility thief around anyway. So I could do the Lina, Roy, Astolfo support triangle without really taking up much unit deploy, because I'll have Roy regardless. I'm done rambling. Let's position Marcus down here. Now, We're gonna hang out in these forests and just kind of see exactly where and when and how those cavaliers spawn. We're gonna have Lance, Alan, Walt, Marcus kind of positioned down here. We're gonna ignore this guy until after we, and the rest of the loot, until after we deal with the whole threat. Take this Horse Slayer. No. And weak units are just gonna hide out northeast for now. Please get microscopic EXP, I need that. You've missed 3 in a row, Shauna. Okay. Yeah, I just want her to get like 50 EXP or so. I don't really remember how the route split is determined, but I think it's like adds up the total amount of EXP gained between your Pegasi and your Nomads. So this is probably already enough to guarantee Ilya, but just out of paranoia, I'll do more. There's nothing else. I have nothing better to do right now, essentially. Let's, what kind of stuff do I need to shop for? Okay, there's hand axes, that's good, and this is the first time I can buy steel swords. That's a pretty good weapon. I don't have enough con to use it without taking a weight penalty yet, but it's only a 1 penalty on Lance for a huge damage boost, and it's still pretty accurate compared to the Iron Sword. 70 is like workable, it's the same as his Lances. So steel swords are a pretty good weapon, I should stock up. I'm low on hand axes, I'm definitely gonna buy like 3 hand axes for a while. Make sure I have this. I don't like blades. Blades are just not a good weapon compared to the steel sword. You gain 1 might, but the downsides are too steep. So let's buy some steel swords, because Rucker can use these. Speed penalty for now. Lance can use them. Marcus can use them. I'll buy 3. Check the other shop. They probably sell javelins. The other thing I could do is buy 1,000,000 fire tomes if I want to use Lilina. I could have her chuck like 100 fires at the boss. I don't have an anti-grinding stipulation or anything in my rules. My rules are no RNG manipulation, no save states, stuff like that, no damage taken. But I could just like buy a ton of fires and have Lilina go to town. Steel Lance is a bad weapon, I'm not going to be using it. It's just too heavy and inaccurate to really be viable. But I will buy a few javelins because I go for these like water. Okay, I bought 4. That's probably enough. The red gem. Money, I'm gonna have like so much money. That's why I also don't mind the idea of buying like 5 fire tomes for training Lilina with. I mean, when I'm short gaming. This is like the one time the game actually warns you about reinforcements. They usually don't bother, so it's funny that they actually do that here. I could give the actual kill the Rucker now that I got a little chippy XP on Shauna. I just wanted the chippy XP. Fire's not even that expensive. Do I need keys or anything? I mean, I'm just gonna run around with thieves, so I'm not gonna have any need for keys. Just in case I need them for some reason, I'll grab a couple door keys, it might be convenient. So we compare fire and thunder. Fire is good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna commit to the idea of training Lilina on a boss. So I'm just buying a comedic number of fire. That's probably enough. I'm not gonna go truly sicko mode insane with it. If I had to use that many fire tomes, I think I'd go insane. Okay, now we spawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cavaliers at the bottom of the map next turn. We'll see how we can deal with them. Try and get more EXP to Rucker. Not much, he's getting there. And non-combatants are going to the upper northeast side. Alright, let's see how this Cavalier formation looks like. Oh, it's only 4. They didn't even move? Wait, are you telling me almost every instance of reinforcements in this game are ambush spawns that move the turn they spawn? But not only did the boss tell me they were coming, they didn't even move? That's crazy. Wait, one of them's really strong. This is horrifying. This guy scares the shit out of me. I can fight two of them, but not Silverlance guy if we take this forest. What weapons do you have? Steel Lance and Steel Lance are never gonna hit me. Marcus, Iron Axe. Immediately start clearing them out. We can throw hand axes or javelins at the Silverlance guy and take care of him. And we can just have lance for javelins at this one. Yeah, okay, this is gonna be fine. Marcus have his hand axe on him. Yeah, so we can throw hand axes at the Silverlance guy. Okay. I've decided to not be worried. Go here. The Iron Axe, I want to make sure I'm one-rounding the guys I do fight. So they have pretty low HP and defense. The toughest one is 7 defense here. The Iron Axe, we're hitting a open triangle. 13-13, yeah, okay, we're killing. So get that. Let's get my support bonuses in. Oh, interesting. I can fight the Javelin guy if I want to early. But I don't want to have him take out his Javelin. He'll be safe for the kill without it, because I can't take him on the forest without triggering the range of the dreaded Silverlance guy. Just in case I need another combatant to finish someone off, I will bring Rutger down a little bit. Silverlance guy has moved such that I can attack him from a forest, which means I don't even need to throw ranged weapons at him. Forest Marcus with an axe and support should get him down to 0 hit rate, even though Silverlance is okay accuracy. This the guy is super high level. I'm suddenly concerned, is Marcus double Silverlance guy? Silverlance guy had like 10 million speed. I may have underprepared for this because I didn't expect like one of them to be way stronger. I thought it would just be, oh, I have the halberd. I can just one-shot him with the halberd, right? What do my hit rates look like? Okay, that's both of my supports. So the Iron Axe hits 2 12s, Pillar hits 2 15s, the halberd hits a 36. Okay. Die. It'd actually be EXP, that guy was level 15. Yeah, 7 EXP! Oh, we're cooking. Oh, we're going crazy. We're going kinda sicko with it. Okay, hit rates aren't perfect, but if I get Alan nearby, they'll be better. Like a random baby chip. Hey, hit! Okay, so that, if I miss one, he'll have 6 remaining, but I have Zealot can get close, Volt can probably hit a 6 for me. Volt can definitely hit a 6 for me. Okay, I don't even need to throw a Javelin at this point. If I use Iron Lance or something, it should just hit. What's our hit rate? 95. I have decided to be arbitrarily scared of that 95. Oh, the Horse Slayer has more accuracy! Crazy, 100. I forgot I had that. Oh, these bad boys are good. That's a crazy weapon. That thing's accurate as heck. Wait, that's so accurate. Wait, what a good weapon! Like, it's heavy, but, like, that's a strong weapon. Consider the, Steel Lance. The Steel Lance weighs this much, it does less damage, and it has 55 hit rate. Horse Slayer is cracked. That is so much better than I thought it was. Okay, that's awesome. That's all of the immediate threats dealt with. We do need to kill this guy, but that's pretty easy. I just need to get in there with a high hit rate and take him out. I think that what we're going to do next is the obligatory support grind. Things to work on include Alan, Lance, A, finish that up, and more of our Rutger supports. So let's get to it on some of those. Aiming. If I move the cursor further north, will it end turns faster? Oh, is this strats? Wait, have I optimized? Oh, I'm going crazy with it. Oh, it's optimal. I'm speedrunning. Oh, the splits. I don't know where we are on support point thresholds right now, but they clearly need to gain more. We'll do like 10 more turns and then check where we're at. Alright, check time. They still won't talk. Neither will you. 10 more! 10 more. Alright, make friends already. You antisocial. God damn. Just hold hands. Have lunch. Picnic. Did I cap out on my available support points for the chapter without breaking into any of my individual thresholds? It's possible. They could all be super close, but yeah, I must have hit the cap. I think I hit the cap on gains. Because I'm a million turns in. So let's just assume that Rucker is close to finishing both of his, and that Alan's close to finishing this. And we'll just finish them on Chapter 8, I guess. We might get 4 different support conversations on Chapter 8, because you can get Roy Lelina after 1 turn. They start with like 56 or something, and they gain 4 returns, kinda crazy. Alright, let's this guy's 8 avoid, and we don't need much damage to be able to kill him, so let's just get in there with, let's... start outside of his range and just charge in. So we can get the remaining 2 houses here. There's still something that's gonna happen this chapter. When we cross this fence, there's like 4 guys here, and then 4 guys here, and we'll deal with them as they come. But otherwise, this chapter has gone pretty well. Okay, so Lance, how much damage do you do? What's your damage and accuracy? Okay, so if Alan's nearby, this becomes guaranteed. How are your weapon ranks coming along? Really good on the Lance front. Let's go Brain Sword. Getting into the range of Killer Swords would be nice. Or Killer Edge, I mean. Let's loot. Oh, that's useless. I'm probably gonna sell this. That's worth a lot of money. And does nothing for me. In fact, let's grab the red gem and get some sellable items. Make some more money. Yeah, I should give this to Rucker or something. A character that I want to try and maximize my avoid on. Don't I have another red gem somewhere? Okay, well, so it sells some healing stabs that I have uses for. It's like weak axe. I might have one hand axe in convoy. Is Deke holding a bunch? Okay, I have a bunch more. I'm not worried then. Put some stuff back in the convoy before I forget where it is. And okay, so we have 3 hand axes. We have plenty of javelins. Bought some steel swords. We have some like low tier iron weapons if we want those still. We can always buy those in between chapters as well if we need to. I think we're doing pretty good on supplies. How are your current weapons looking, Marcus? Back Marcus, when his iron sword wears out, well, we kind of gave it the Deke, we can just swap into a steel sword. He can use those without a penalty. We can swap out his iron axe for another one. I might buy another iron lance, another iron axe, just because I think I'll use them, but otherwise, my supply situation is looking pretty fantastic. No, someone has a random red gem on them. I'm gonna sell all of my sellables. Who's holding it besides Merlin? Okay, it's Noah. Oh, this elixir could be sold too. I'll have Noah sell some stuff next turn. We'll both do some selling. You guys have so much money on no damage taken because you sell healing stabs, you sell healing items, and you sell angelic robes. That is for Rucker. That is a big save. Okay, let's see how much money we have. All stuff. Okay, red gems are free K. Healing staves worth a fair bit of change. We are rich. I have a feeling we're going to stay rich the entire game. Kind of hard to spend your money. Okay, we have like around 24k. What's our strategy for the boss? What weapons does he have? He has a spear. Oh, this thing's more accurate than I'd like. That's kind of annoying. I want to get hit at the very end of the chapter. I think the safest thing to do would be the hammer. We might be able to kill him before he hits us. Do we still have the hammer? It's in the convoy. Let's go grab the hammer. So the hammer has only 8. It's inaccurate as shit too. So 24 might onto an armor knight with that thing, plus 10 power. Only 34. How much accuracy can we get? Let's check our accuracy. Let's put the Volt. I lost Volt. I'm putting Volt down near Marcus so I can check what my accuracy is with hammer. It's not good. 120 with Killer Axe, so it's gonna be 100 of hammer. Check his avoid. 44. 56 with weapon triangle, 66% hit rate. Not great. Doesn't kill in one hit either. It's really annoying. What's our chance to evade? 60 with the Killer Axe. Hammer heavy. Hammer's heavy. Okay, we're gonna try and kill him with the Killer Axe then, because he'll have a 9% hit rate, and I'll crit sometimes. How much damage do I do on a crit? He has 12 defense and 3 from the throne, an effective 15 defense. Marcus has 22 power, he'll have 23 effective, and 8 damage per hit. We will hit, and we might crit. Okay, Killer Axe Marcus is gonna be our best way. We might get hit by the boss and lose an hour of progress if we get unlucky, but the chance is pretty low. I'm annoyed that the boss doesn't have a less accurate weapon like a javelin or a steel lance or something. Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of reinforcements from the upper left that spawn directly behind the boss. I don't remember exactly what their composition looks like. I'm expecting... I think it's an archer on either side and a couple soldiers on either side. We can always move to this forest. No, they can't attack from there. Repositioning someone near this forest may have been interesting to have them shoot over the wall with their javelins, but we'll always be able to lure them somewhere useful, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's just too many Cavaliers, I'm losing track of Lance constantly. It's really annoying, actually. Let's see what their composition looks like when they spawn. There they are. As there's mages, it's definitely Marcus as Steel kind of situation. All of the ranged people are in front. What kind of bows do they have? Steel bows. They're strong. I don't like how strong those are. But Marcus has enough defense with all of his supports, he's fine. We can fight them. Marcus cleans house with the hand axe here. Yeah, hand axe Marcus is fine. How close can we get and start fighting them all? I don't think any of them can hurt him. Where's Wolt? Okay, there's Wolt. Let's move Wolt. We drop Wolt here, he can't get hit. And then we're still in support range. This guy was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit. But here's fine. That's not fine. Here's fine. There we go. Then we just go here with the go as close as we can with the hand axe and fight as many as we can. Extra rapier is so useless. That wasn't eventful, that's pretty much exactly what I expected to happen. AKA nothing. Nothing happened. Barrier stuff's gonna be useful. That's 7 temporary resistance against magic, so we could get Marcus up to incredibly high magic resistance. That'll also help us with potentially baiting out and dodging status magic later in the game, like Berserk. Sleep. Yeah, these guys can get a little bit closer, so we need to just move back like a tile. And I'm still going to be using Marcus for this because these Steel Lances are super high power and I need to evade them. And the Steel Bow is super high accuracy, so I need to defense block it. 58 avoid, so the Steel Lances can't hit me, the Javelins can't hit me, and the Bow can't damage me for my defense ports. I have to say, Marcus getting a natural defense level up ends up being super clutch, because there ends up being a bunch of thresholds where that exact 15 defense has made a difference. Like, if he never naturally gained defense, this guy would be able to damage him, and we just have to get like a 20% dodge. We could still do the same strategies, they would just have a failure rate, and I don't like having failure rates when you've been playing a chapter for an hour because you play at the speed of molasses. Yeah, this is why I keep buying hand axes. Moments like these. It's kind of depressing how little we've been able to train Rucker. Rucker has been really difficult to use. Because he's a one-range sortie. So 8X and Western Isles will have a ton of opportunities to train a sortie. There's a ton of axe units in like Chapter 8X, Chapter 9, Chapter 10, depending on which route you go. It's also because it's taken a bit for us to finish Rucker's supports. His supports will be done next chapter, and then he'll have plus 25 avoid. That'll make him a lot more usable. Okay, and now we just try to Killer Axe down the boss and hope that all of our progress was not for waste. It might be possible that Rucker finished Armor Slayer, actually. It has excellent accuracy. Wait, hold on, this might be a Rucker moment. Rucker can't avoid reliably, but he can attack. So we'll see how much damage Rucker can do. So these are going to be short range for Marcus on this side. So Marcus fighting has a current... He's pretty good at fighting. If he gets one critical hit, the enemy would live with 1 HP. If he gets 2 critical hits, he would just kill. Check Rucker next turn. See how he fares. So those are Rucker's supports. Rucker is too inconsistent to go try and get the kill. I'm not gonna try. That's not worth it. That's a big no. We're gonna do this with Marcus. There are only 2 of them. They're not that big a deal. I mean, there's 3 on hard mode, but yeah, maybe calm down a bit. Boink. It would have been more optimal, actually. Okay, 2 crits is funny. But like, let him attack me in enemy phase to only risk a single dodge. Yo, Marcus, game it. He's not falling off. Old man's got speed. He's cooking. Incredible stats. Yo, got that old man movement. Okay. We obviously have to do a small amount of inventory here. Not a lot. We just need to give a new hand axe to Marcus and give him a sword again, I think. Be nice. I've been using various shark profile pictures for many years. I've been using this tag online for like 10 years, and I took the picture of the plush for my profile picture myself. I just like propped it up on my bed and took a picture and then erased the outline and said this is my new profile picture, and I used it. We're gonna sell that hand axe. Hammer might be good this chapter. And then what weapons am I gonna want? Obviously a fresh hand axe would be good. Aren't there cavaliers as well? We'll have to take a look at the enemy composition to determine which items to carry, but full weapon triangle for the moment. Plus a hand axe and plus a utility flex weapon. Let's look at the map and see what we might want to bring. So there's armors. Ooh, Horse Slayer, nasty. Lots of armors. Okay, we're bringing Hammer. I don't see any Cavaliers, but Hammer's good this chapter. And I think our current weapon loadout for Marcus is fine. Now we need to go relatively quickly. There's a thief that spawns from either this or this staircase. It's both a thief and Cath, but we killed Cath, so it's only one thief. Then they're gonna run up here and take some really good loot. We can, as long as we get there not overwhelmingly slowly, the fact that there's only one thief makes it really take them forever to loot all 4 chests. So, considering that he'll, like, you know, spawn turn 10, and then be like, we turn 11, turn 12, open the store on 14, loot on 15, 16, 17, and 18, we have a really long time to get there. We can trap the thief and then steal the stuff back with a Stolfo, if we need to. So, we don't have to go that fast, but we can't just end turn 10 million times and spawn either, I guess. Who are we bringing? Didn't mean to do that. Hold those door keys in case we need them for literally any reason. Vulneraries of no use. I'll take these and I'll sell them all later. Random loot. Certainly not going to use that rapier. And not going to deploy these guys. I could deploy them as like rescue droppers or something. I could deploy Jarrett. He'll probably be useful for something. As like backup emergency combat. He has no supports, so he's worse than my other combatants, but he's not useless. Can't bring him, so we'll just do this. We'll give him some random items to use. Random javelin for Chip. And just random stuff from the triangle, I guess. To use hand axe for me. We'll have him trade, because we're gonna use him less, we'll have him give him the worse iron axe. give him the less used versions of everything. He's just an emergency backup combatant, as opposed to a main combatant. After all, Marcus has, like, pretty much very similar stats by now, with more skill and more luck. And Marcus has more res and all of his supports. So Jarrett is just a bad Marcus right now, which is funny, because usually he's a better Marcus, but he's a worse Marcus for me. Yep, okay, setup looks good. Let's save. No, the only guys... It looks like we're gonna need Marcus to be able to safely deal with these guys. Having axes has been so important for reliability and killing soldiers. We still need to lean a bit on Marcus here. Like, if I had Lance run into these guys, he gets blown up by Steel Bow. That Steel Bow is bad news, actually. 16 might, that's high. That's really high, that hurts everyone. You have to, like, run into his range, then past him and blow him, that's fine, that's safe. So we want to end here on turn 1. Take care of both of these guys with hand axe, run past and then get this guy, and then keep on rolling. We still have to rely on Marcus here. Can't really do this with Lance can maybe do that turn 1. It's turn 1, it's okay to take a risk for EXP. Yeah, we'll have Lance do that turn 1, then Marcus can follow up and run past him. That's fine. I don't see an issue with that. So save, and then we'll fight. It's a low chance that they, get Lance, but... I could even have Lance try and take it all free. It's okay to take a risk on turn 1. I lose nothing for restarting. We can try and get a bunch of Lance EXP here. Let's get his support characters in range. Right here. Right here. Be very wary if this archer can shoot over the wall, so no being on that left wall. Left of Marcus is an okay tile. How's the run going? I am on chapter 8, and I have not gotten hit on stream yet, which is nice. I think I only got hit in chapter 1 when I started this run before I started streaming. Oh, he's Astore, not Astolfo in this translation. I've seen him be Astal, Astolfo, and Astore. I don't know if he has, like, an official name. I don't know if they put him in Fae. Does anyone know if this guy has an official name? Like, which one's correct? I didn't move the lane, I have to restart. I forgot that she spawns there as a blue unit under my control and that the archer shoots her. She's gonna get hit. It'll be funny if she doesn't, but yeah, I'm gonna have to restart. That's hilarious. Or did she just spawn this turn? No, I think she was there the whole time, I just didn't move her. Seconds ago I said, hey, I haven't got hit on stream yet, and Lily was about to get hit. It's really funny. Oh, nice miss on that 90, that's really funny. I was more likely to get hit by that than to miss that 90. Still the steel bow. I was taking risks on turn 1 anyway, just for Lance EXP, so maybe I get hit here. Okay. Official Astolfo, thank you. And then despite Lance having a successful turn 1, Lelina gets shot for sure. There's no way she dodges this. I forgot that she was there. Yep. Restart. First time I've gotten hit on stream. Forgetting about Lelina. Let's redo that turn 1. Okay, so we do this instead. Otherwise, we do all the same stuff. Lance, go there, get your javelin. Marcus here. Can be to Marcus's left. Other support for Lance. And they'll just miscellaneously move various units closer if they might be of use. Shauna could be a Roy carrier. And this time, we hope we get the same result with Lance dodging everything. Because I want the EXP, I don't want Marcus to do it. Cool! So that didn't work. That didn't work at all! It'd be funny if we get more hits. Something lands we get hit by everything, just to like make this as funny as possible. Okay, so we have to redo turn 1 again. Off to a great start. That's fine, I don't mind turn 1 of all turns going terribly is fine. You have 0 emotional investment in turn 1. Yeah. Because I've only ever gotten hit on turn 1 on, in the entire run. Because when I got hit in chapter 1 before I started streaming this, I also got hit on turn 1, I think. Or at least on the first enemies. Okay, go again. Do the same thing again. But this time I'm gonna wiggle my cursor a bunch to cycle RNs and for luck. I did say no RNG manipulation in the rules. That means intentionally cycling RNs to something you know is going to happen. Just spinning your cursor to make the game like do RNs. I have no idea what RN it's on. I don't have a plugin. I have no idea what's going to happen, right? That's fine. I just want to make sure that I have a different result than what happened last turn. If you consider that to be RNG manipulation, then I guess we just have a difference in opinion. Because that's just unintentional, just like throwing sand and trying to do some sort of augury, like a bird's entrails. I'm not sure when I was trying to think of like what an augury is to like use that as a metaphor. I said throwing sand. What does throwing sand have to do with reading entrails? I didn't even move it's close enough, but he can just run forward and take out the guy next turn, so it's fine. How does doing an augury even work? Like, what do they do with the bird entrails anyway? Like, do they just throw the intestines at a piece of paper and be like, oh man, the modern art splatter of it shows me so much. They have an augury school that like told them like how to interpret the results, or were they just making shit up as they went? I feel like they were probably just making shit up, right? Okay. As soon as you said the words remember to move Lelina, I didn't read the rest of it, and I immediately panicked and looked over. Like, oh god, did I move her? But no, I also have to move her on turn 2. Okay, don't hit me. Thank you. Don't hit me. A 9 in true hit is like, I don't know, 2 or 3%. I know off the top of my head that 13 displayed is a true hit of 3.5. So, a 9 displayed has to be lower than 3. It's pretty low. It's really low. It's probably like 2 or something at the highest, right? I can get Rucker EXP here. I think that's better than getting the, getting more Science EXP. Rucker's behind. Steel Sword accomplishes this. Nice, we don't have to waste a Killing Edge. I kind of forgot where the Killing Edges are. I gave mine to Zealot to get a more consistent kill in Chapter 7, I guess. I have to give it back to Rucker. Okay, that's a Rucker level up. Oh, that's funny. What's the gacha rate for a 5-star in Fae? I probably would have remembered to move Lelina, but thank you, Sin, for reminding me to do it. 3? Okay. How's the gacha color system work in Fae again? It's like red, green, colorless, blue. Do the banners have one focus or multiple when they release a new character? Is it like a bunch? Do they share colors? Does it suck if they share colors? I imagine it would. I played Fae when it released, and around when they added Inheritance, I put Vantage on every character as a joke and then stopped playing. In that era of Fae, at the very beginning, everyone in the arena just used a Sword Lord. Because there are so many Sword Lords, right? They pull a Sword Lord and run them. So I ran an infantry effective Poison Dagger on Kagero because infantry were super popular. This mage is extraordinarily accurate, and this is a Marcus moment. We're not going to safely take care of that mage if anyone but Marcus. What we can do is get a little bit more Lancey XP with a kill, a rescue back, and then Marcus takes care of the remainders with the hand axe. The Steel Lance is really strong, but Marcus with supports is going to be fine. Also just kill the Steel Lancer, the rescue back. Oh no, when Ike came out in Fae, that banner hit like hard. Like everyone was waiting for Ike for so long. That character's popular. I like Ike. I'm an Ike fan. I can say that without hesitation. I like Ike in this household. Okay. Now we just, oh, he doesn't have his hand axe equipped. God dang. Okay. We can fix this. We'll just do more rescue dropping. That's on me, being silly about it. What's your con? You're easy to pick up? 8. Why are you so heavy? You're a grown-ass man. Yeesh. Okay, you do it. Yeah, people have been talking a lot about the, rumors of an FE4 remake, because, back during the Engage leak that no one believed at the time, they also said that FE4 remake would be after that, and that's extremely believable because the Engage leak turned out to be 100% true, and, they've been remaking the games in order from FE1, FE2, FE3 slowly here and there, so, by both the nature of how they've been remaking stuff in order and leak, I'm pretty sure the next game is FE4 remake. I don't even like FE4 that much. I got to final and I said I'm done. That was like my third attempt to play FE4. I think the maps are kind of... So let's complain about FE4 in the same way I complain about the map I'm on right now. They're too big. You spend too much time going through empty space. Because I'm going to spend so much time this chapter walking through these giant empty hallways, right? And FE4 is that, but it's worse. You just have to go across giant open continents. The map design is really cool from an artistic perspective because you can stitch together the maps of FE4 and it forms a complete continent that covers the entire game world, and that is like such a fascinating world-building game design forward like idea for making a game, but the reality of it is walking around that continent sucks ass because you have so many turns where you move 12 units across the road and you hit end turn and you do nothing. It takes too long to play. Guidance Remake sold like absolute shit. It's bad. I can actually bring this up on stream because I had a sales chart that I used as a meme in my Radiant Dawn video to talk about that game's sales. So let me find my image for that and just put it on the stream for a second, and we can talk about the sales. Don't worry, I will find this in a not extremely slow amount of time. I categorize my anything I've used as an image in a video sales chart. There you are. Okay, let's make this. This is too big, so let's make this smaller so you can look at the sales chart. As you can see, Echo sold like absolute shit. It was kind of at the end of the 3DS life cycle. It wasn't really advertised. The game they were remaking wasn't popular, and the gameplay was super awkward. Gaiden like could have sold well, I think, because the art style and presentation in Echoes is SS tier. Like it's actually just the best in the series. Like the character art portraits are truly next level. And the animations are actually really good. Despite being 3DS models, the characters are animated very well in battle. There are strong suits to Echoes, very good voice acting, soundtrack's fine. The gameplay is just stiff and awkward with terrible maps. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. It's really sad. But yeah, it didn't sell well. None of the remakes have sold well, by the way, because Shadow Dragon was a bad game, and New Mystery was JP only. Anything on this chart that's extremely low with the asterisks by their names, those are JP only. But yeah, all the remakes have sold badly. Let's get rid of this. Go back to gaming. Remove this, I'm not gonna need that again. Okay. What am I doing? This guy has a Steel Lance. I don't have any terrain, so we're gonna have to go Marcus mode to take him out safely. Or Slayer guys nearby. I can get pretty close to him and still have support range. I could even just run up on him, but the hammer, right? And hit 26. Okay, let's get supports in range and we'll hit that. I get to be more aggressive now. Oh yeah, this is actually just free EXP, if you think about it. More speed, more evasion. We do like to see that. Any javelins? Okay, if there are javelins, I was gonna finish this guy off with a hand axe from this tile. Start fighting them earlier on the next turn, but it's just funnier to use the hammer here. So, Thracia is the only mainline game I haven't really tried. Because while I haven't played FE1, 2, or 3, I played the remakes. So in a sense of it, the only game I truly have not played in any capacity has been FE5. So I might do a video series on it at some point, like the Thracia experience of going in semi-blind. I know a lot about the mechanics of Thracia. I played a ROM hack with a lot of Thracia mechanics. Capture, personal crit coefficient, there's more. There's gotta be more. Movement level ups. There were no Crusader Scrolls in that, but they were like... No, there were. There were Crusader Scrolls. They weren't called that, but there were Crusader Scrolls for growths. It had a lot of Thracia mechanics in it. It had Fatigue. Fatigue! That was such an obvious one. I don't know why it took me so long to... Oh, one of the Thracia mechanics. Let's just forget one of the most defining ones. You don't have to play FE4 to play Thracia, honestly. It's not even like a sequel or a prequel. It's like a midquel. It takes place in between the first and second halves of FE4, and the cast has very, very little overlap. How much cast overlap is there? Let me think. Finn, Leaf, Nana, Seti. Kind of Brigid, because Abel I think is Brigid. With Amnesia, question mark. Like 5 characters? Yeah, there's like very few cast overlap with FE4 and FE5, I think. The games are like in the same setting, but their storylines aren't really that tied into each other that deeply. That I think you can play them independently and not worry about it. Horse Slayer guy is super dangerous. We want to hit him with a hammer, for sure. Lance can take out Steel Lance guy safely. And then, I'm worried about Iron Lance, but we can always rescue Lance back, if we need to, and get him into a safer range. We could also maybe just cut this guy's movement off a bit. Although, if it weren't for the Steel Bow guy, I could cut this guy's move. I could leave Lance here, and put Marcus here, or here, and cut off that guy, but we're gonna have to do some rescue maneuvers here. I have to have a slightly complicated turn. But I want, Lance to definitely attack. This tile's better, gives me my support range. And we'll rescue him back with a character like Jarrett or Clarion. And then try and position him in support range of Marcus, because Marcus can hammer this guy. And then Lance can always be on the one tile east of where his current position, or on those pillars would be fine tiles. Not a guaranteed hit. Can I get support range safely? Yeah, we can put Volt here. This will be safe for Volt. If this guy has a melee weapon, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, won't be able to hit Volt. So we can put Volt here, that's accuracy, now the hammer hits. And this dangerous horse slayer is dead. Cool, now we just need to reposition Lance to be here. And we'll be chill. Do this. Kick, drop. Well, everything's progressing pretty smoothly. I don't know why I said that. Why did I just say something that cursed? Oh, it's going well. Like, am I trying to jinx this into like a low % chance of getting hit? Hammer. That weighs 15, I still double him with the hammer. That's so funny. Soldiers are just terrible, terrible units. Wait, does the Steelbook have 16 might or 15? Okay. That guy's so strong. I just like forgot that like Marcus can't defense tank anymore on some of these enemies. Big boy Barth. I'm just like watching this cutscene because I'm kind of admiring the shape of Barth's jawline. Like that guy he's got like a brick for a face. Like usually your chin, you know, has a bit like look at Agir, right? Like it actually goes up. No, it's completely horizontal for Barth. He's built like a brick wall. I'm skipping the rest of this. Do you really think... Okay, so what if Barf isn't dead weight? Consider the fact that Barf has 14 defense, and Ice Affinity is defense boosting. I'm going to check who he supports with. One moment. Because we've gotten this far by utilizing defense supports from Marcus a lot of the time. It's possible that Barf could be a unit that could take on any physical unit in the game without them being able to damage him. So Barf supports are Lilina, OJ/Agir, depending on your translation. Is there an official one for that? So Lilina, OJ, Bors, Windy, Astolfo. Which one of those gives defense? Light, wind, fire, dark. I don't think wind or fire give defense. Let's check. They do not. Dark gives no defense. God damn it! Why does... Where are your defense supports, Barf? This was supposed to be your niche! Come on! Okay, light. Light gives defense. Who was his light support? Was it Lilina? Let me scroll back. Barf Lilina is, in fact, the defensive support. Theoretically, you could have +4 defense on Barf for supports. What's his growth rates? He has like really high defense, right? Has 40. Only 40? I thought it was higher. Okay, I'm scrolling for the growth rates actually, and that is high. That's the highest defense growth rate in the game. What's his promotional gain? Doesn't he gain like 3 or 4 on promotion? Let's see, classes, promotion gains, just general. Male Armor Knights gain 4 defense on promotion. So between the 4 defense from supports, Agir is official, thank you. 4 defense from supports, and 4 defense on promotion. Couldn't Barf just have like overwhelmingly high defense if you play your cards right? I think the thing that sucks about using Barf is that every time he fights something, he leaves the enemy alive, right? Because his speed does not exist. And if he leaves the enemy alive, it's a liability that makes it hard to keep supports in range. So you'd have to actually train him, legitimately gain some defense level ups, and then promote. When do you get Draco Shields? Is this actually viable? Can you do Barf defense stacking? Let's see, I'm gonna go to item locations and Serenes real quick and for Draco Shields. I think you get one in Chapter 10. Oh, it's route dependent, isn't it? 11A route, whatever Serenes thinks A route is, and Western Isles is Dragon Shield there, and B, Dragon Shield. Okay. So no matter which route you go, Western Isles, you get a Draco Shield. Is that it? Are there any more? That might be it. I don't see any others. I'm scrolling, I'm not seeing any. And B, is that Illy or Sake? I can't tell. So, you can only really rely on, like, one, I think, if you want to do Barf defense stacking. Speaking of, I need to keep these guys out of range. I hope that they don't have anyone that breaks down walls. They have enough damage to hurt Barf, so I can't use these guys in any capacity right now. I should use Windy! Sick character! Okay. This is Rucker was in range. If he was on a better tile, then I would get him EXP on this archer, but he's not, so we're gonna miss that. I used Wendy on the draft run, actually, on normal mode, and she was an active liability from join to chapter 16, and then she promoted chapter 16, gained 4 strength and 4 speed and 3 defense, and then she was good. I had a support triangle with her, because when I realized I was going to get some shitters, I drafted a triangle of Wendy, Lilina, and Augir, and they had a triple offensive, like wind, fire, light, which gives a lot of damage and accuracy, which was the only way to make Wendy do anything, because her skill is like 3, right? If Wendy misses with her epic hit rates, she gets doubled back and dies. Like, on her join chapter, like on normal mode, I think. Some of these enemies. Let's find an enemy that looks strong. I think when mercenaries spawn, the mercenaries double her and kill her. I don't think it's true of these guys, but the mercenaries definitely double and kill her. It's like really embarrassing. Even the steel bow guy brings down like 1 HP, I think. Oh no, she's bad. So let's move up. I don't know if I can reliably hit this guy with stuff outside support range. If I move forward, is it still safe? It's no longer safe. This shows how strong supports are, by the way. Look. Outside of supports, 4 damage, 30 hit. Inside of supports, 0 damage, 5 hit. Now, supports are crazy. The only reason that no damage taken runs are possible is because supports are strong, and a lot of people play without them. To my knowledge, FE6 is the one game that makes people play as supports more often because hit rates are so bad in this game, it makes you look for solutions. If any of you saw the Don FE6 draft race video, that's extremely good. Watch that if you are at all interested in draft racing. I think the optimal strategy for some of the racers is to support grind in the early chapters, even though it's like you're doing that in real time, and you think of it as like, oh, it takes like forever in real time to support grind. It saves time in real time to support grind in a draft race format. I think they do a Roy Shauna grind to make her damage and accuracy and boss killing more consistent, for example. The Steelbow guy's really dangerous. He kinda does... We have no safe way to get hit by that outside of terrain, so we just approach without entering range. turn is it? 7. Thief spawns here turn 10. Actually, don't archers spawn like turn 16, starting here? So we will have to get through to and through this treasure room fast enough to save Lilina. Or at least distract those archers. Well, the archers are gonna be, they spawn the stairs, have to go up and around. Like, even if an archer spawns here, they have to go wee, and then up. So it's a long time before they can threaten Lilina. Not like an immediate concern. Let's try and give the kills here to Lance and Rucker. Because Lance could throw javelins at this one. If Alan's nearby, it'll be consistent enough. Is that in range of anything? Or chill to move there? Okay. Pretty good accuracy, as best as we're gonna get. Crit. 90 XP, that's crazy! Whoa, what level was that guy? Okay, Lance is level 15. Even so, what level was that guy? That was depressing. Let's see if we get more EXP on Rucker. Rucker's only level 10, this guy's level 10, that's gonna be 30 XP. Not better than 9. 9 EXP is just sad. What do y'all got? Iron Bow is tankable, Steel Bow is tankable on terrain actually, right? Both supports and terrain bonus. We can go there. And I can probably just go there without a I don't have my support bonuses right now, and I can't get onto the pillar. But I could draw them out with an Iron Axe equipped, and then get the actual kills with Rucker and Lance. This is a slow chapter, I'm not gonna lie. I've been in this chapter for a long time, I feel like I barely accomplished anything. I've kind of messed around and chatted a lot. Okay, they just ran at me. That's easier to deal with than they would be otherwise. The support buddies. Hit. Oh. I have to find the killing edge, 1 second. Can't you just do more damage than that, Rucker? You're embarrassing yourself. Iron Blade. Steel Blade's a terrible weapon. Give that shit back. Iron Blade would do it, but... Oh, it does do it. Okay, let's not waste the killing edge. It's 1 stronger than a steel sword. The accuracy is better than I thought it would be. I need crit just to show off. Not even a Swordsmaster yet. That's good Rucker EXP. I don't know when they're gonna promote him, but like, when he has 20 speed, it'll be a consideration. His strength is really an issue though, it's so bad. Oh, he gets no damage from his supports, by the way. Thunder doesn't give damage, nor Dark. So, it's kind of rough. I'm gonna get my 9 EXP on Lance or whatever. Oh, crazy, 10! Oh, that's so much more. I thought it was gonna be 9. I'm cooking. We can free these losers. It's kind of like no real too, but they're here. Hi. I joked about Barf defense stacking, but I don't think I'm actually going to do it just because it's a hassle, and my Knight Crest is contested by Lance. Oh, it might be good though. Green Fin is so true. The thing with Barf defense stacking is that he doesn't have enough defense to fight, like, now, like, only some enemies. Anything he hits would stay alive. He needs to get supports going, like, he needs maxed out supports to get his +4 defense from those, and we're already on chapter 8. I can't get a Draco Shield until chapter 10. His promotion gives him, like, 4 more. Maybe an early promoted Barth would be good at defense stacking, because if you got her said Lelina and I said her for Barf, so Barf is a she-her now apparently. So if you got Barf like 1 level, and then for on the Knight's Crest, you'd immediately go to 18 defense, and then you could start using axes against lance enemies, and that would make you a lot closer to being able to tank stuff right out of the gate. But because my Knight's Crest is seriously in contention by Lance, I don't want to do it. Lance needs it. Not going to do Barf just because of the Knight's Crest issue. The second Knight's Crest is on Percival, which I don't think I can get early in 13, because you have to play fast to get that. I can't play fast in this run. So I have to wait till 15 to get a second Knight Crest. Yeah, the game gives you 7 characters who can use Knight Crests, and then gives you like 1. Until chapter 15 or 16. I don't know what's going on there. These guys have... Okay, they're moderately dangerous. We need full supports to... So not this turn, but next turn. We need to get Wolt closer. So Jarrett can carry Wolt for me. I call him Jarrett because of this translation patch, but I do think his official name is Zealot. But like, not like the word Zealot with an A in it, like a religious Zealot. I think it's Zealot, like, no A. Like Zealot. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're running at me. Okay, nothing Marcus can't handle. These guys have... Yeah, that's Marcus range. I think we're about to have another Marcus hand axe moment. Marcus with a hand axe can take on a lot of things. How close could I get Marcus? If I move him like here, the mage could get partially cut off. It could run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hit. So I could get supports in range, but stand here. And that's pretty close. That allows the soldier and the archer to hit. Oh no! The archer's dangerous! Don't go there! Look at this! Look at this attack and hit rate! Oh, that's scary. No, I'm not messing with that. I'm going to this tile. I'll take care of that archer later. Okay, hand axe, let's get supports going. I think my supports are already here. Yeah, go here. Go here. Anyone else who's of moderate relevance can get close while they can. What turn is it? 11. Weren't there supposed to be thieves that spawned on turn 10 like Cath and one thief? Does the entire event fail to run if Cath is dead? Does killing Cath remove another thief? Wait, killing Cath is the best thing I've ever done. Wait. Okay, I think we could actually make an argument that Cath is the worst character in the series because killing her is a net positive. She's like some bad characters are bad, but you just don't use them. No, Cath is actually just easier to kill. I know that theoretically you could lose your 2 thieves and then recruit Cath and be like, oh look at me, I have another thief, but you can buy chest keys in this game, so, and you have a lot of money. So I think Cath is still bad, even if your other thieves are dead. So to get Cath, you have to talk to her 3 times. She appears in up to 5 chapters. And you have to talk to her in 3 of them before to get her to join you. And she's also just like the worst thief. Because she has like no stats and comes the latest. okay, so look at Chad. Chad has no stats but has enormous growths, right? Astolfo has stats. Cath is Chad without the growths, and you get her in like chapter 16. And she's annoying until then, because she just tries to steal shit every chapter. Or you could just kill Cath and never do that, right? Like, hello? Like, what's her deal? Why is she so bad? Okay, this guy's gonna charge me, that's fine. And then when this guy's dead, this guy still needs to charge me, so I'm just gonna hold position. Do I still need the hand axe? These are all melee, right? Yeah, I'm not moving up yet. I'm scared of that archer. Switch to Iron Axe. Now, Calf is straight cheeks. Calf is... I kind of want to do, like, you know how if you watched my videos, I did a bad weapons video that blew up and got like 60,000 views, which is like a huge anomaly. I want to do bad characters at some point as well. And of all the bad characters in FE6 you can mention, like, obviously Wendy is like the low-hanging fruit of bad characters in FE6. But Kath is like more interesting to me, because at least Wendy you just don't use her. Kath you actually want to kill. You outright want to kill Kath to make the game easier. That's how bad Kath is. So even though people will probably, if they made a tier list, they would put Kath higher because she can be a thief, I would say Kath is the worst character in this game from my opinion on it. I have more opinions on bad characters that would make for a fun video. Another character you're better off not recruiting is FE7 Carla. Because to recruit Carla, you have to use Bartray, promote him to Warrior, and take him to level 5 Warrior. So recruiting Carla means a lot of training with Bartray. What's going on? Okay, I thought that was like a cutscene or something. I like moved the camera there, but no, my cursor just happened to be there. So when you recruit Carla, it means you use Bartray a bunch, and the reason Bartray is really just really bad is that he has free speed and gains 0 on promotion. So even though FE7 is a game where you don't need very much speed, I heard the benchmark you aim for on Hector hard mode is like 14. It's good for most enemies. When you start with 3 and you gain none on promotion, you're kind of cooked. Bartray is not a good unit, and training him that much to be able to recruit Carla is rough. So maybe you're thinking, okay, well, is Carla good? Can you like be like, oh, it sucks to train Bartray, but Carla's good? No, Carla is so bad! Carla is so bad! Like, even if you got her for free, you wouldn't use her. So, in like 7 chapters earlier, you get Carol, Carla's brother. And Carol is just better. Like, you know, in all the GBA games, they do like the male-female, like, sortie. Like, Rucker for Joshua, Marissa, Carol, Carla. And the male one always joins like 7 chapters earlier and is better. Yeah, it's that situation. Carla just has worse stats than Carol. And by the time you have her, the game's like over, because there's 2 chapters left. Technically there's free if you do 32x, but that's also, like, stupid, because it's like, you can only deploy like 5 units. Even Final only lets you deploy like 7 units, the rest are forced deploys. So even trying to bring Carla means you have to, like, put a unit that's actually good on the bench, so you can use a terrible Swordsmaster. Yeah, no, Carla is really something. It's really miserable unit. What do I do about this archer situation? Because I can run in there and I can kill the archer, right? Because he's the most dangerous. But then I don't have support range for this guy. And if I don't have supports, I don't have that much avoid. I would lose 25. She does show like 13. So we either take a 13 then, or we walk up and we equip our hand axe and we take an 18 now. Obviously I'd rather take the 13% than the 18, but I could also miss this guy if I go in with the Iron Axe. So maybe it's actually better to take a step forward with the hand axe and have guaranteed hit rates on things. And just hope that steel bow doesn't hit me. Scary, right? Just hope it doesn't hit. I can even move in close enough to take out this mage too. I can get so much done if I just step forward with the hand axe. I think we just risk it on the steel bow, because I don't really have a good way to do it. And then we can, Lance is here, we can move Wold up here. I'll get accuracy back, and... Okay, I'm scared, but it's a low chance of hitting me. And if I get hit, then we lost an hour of our lives. Because that's FE6 no hit. It's awesome challenge, great game. I did... Okay, that is a safe tile. Okay, you have 60 avoid. Oh, it's like 20%, okay. Well, oh yeah, the hand axe was weighing me down. So I have 2% less avoid than I thought, okay. My math is extremely slightly wrong. So out of curiosity, I'm gonna see how much of a risk this is. We have to take it anyway, I committed, I ended turn, but I just want to know what the true hit is versus the displayed hit. Hold on, I'm finding the chart. I got the chart. So a displayed 20 is a true hit of 8. 8.2%. 8.2%, we wasted an hour of our lives right here. Okay. It probably won't happen, but like it could. The soldier reach wall? Nah, I checked, don't worry. It's no javelin. I'm like extremely meticulous about checking my ranges. I'm so paranoid about it. Alright, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't hit. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay. So that 5% crit had a less chance of happening than that archer hitting me right now, so that kind of scares me, that we just saw something rarer than me getting hit. I'm spooked. I'm scared. I'm always scared when I have to do this. Like, it's probably not gonna happen, but I just close my eyes. Okay. If that hit me, I was gonna scream. I'm so skeptical of people that rebalance and claim to fix these games. I played some rebalances of FE8 and I was like so insulted by them. Okay, let me tell you a story about an FE8 rebalance. I think it was called... There's a bunch of them, so it was called like Sacred Trilogy or something, but there's like a bunch of them, and they gave a whole bunch, they put in a whole bunch of mechanics. Like, they gave Gilliam Provoke. So 100% of the time, if an enemy can attack him, he will. Which turns the game into this like really like mindless issue where like you don't have to care about unit positioning anymore or anything like that, because you can just move Gilliam at the enemy and hit end turn and they will always hit him and your squishy units never get attacked, right? Okay, so it gets stupider. They also put in Fate's AI, so then when Gilliam gets too strong, the enemies suddenly stop attacking him, and then they start attacking your squishies again. It just makes the entire thing feel so jank and stupid. I deeply disliked all of the decisions made. That they tried to make Gilliam good, but then not too good, and it just made the game super awkward. They just didn't need to do either of those two things. I think both things were a huge mistake. Let's not do the chest room yet. There's reinforcements coming on turn 16. We want to move everyone past the treasure for now and focus on saving Lulina. Let's just run down the hallway. Oh, I might get attacked by mages on the way there. How strong are you? Air Caliber! Hi! That's accurate. Okay, strong and accurate, but if I have supports, I have enough res. I can even barrier staff. Like, I don't need to barrier staff, but I can. It'll make me feel something when I do it, as if... It makes me feel smart. This is unnecessary, but just let me cook. Hold on, I'm cooking. Let me cook. Oh. I can't even... It's C rank, only Saul can use it. It doesn't do it. Okay, note to self. Bring Saul if I ever need to barrier for a chapter, for like siege magic or something. I do like the idea of an earlier Roy promotion, yeah. Okay, so let's just get my supports in range so I can fight mages and get enough res. That's as far as I can take them this turn, so I can't fight any mages this turn. But I can fight them next turn. I don't have any pure waters, so we have to play it safe. Let's get a thief to open the door, so I can move people through the treasure room. That'll be faster. Yeah, I agree that I think that Roy, in addition to Eliwood and Hector on their respective story modes, have serious issues with their promotion time that make them feel super bad. Like, Eliwood on Eliwood mode is... ugh. He's already so mid, and the fact that he can't promote until the game's, like, over is... it's depressing. So be very careful not to move alongside the western wall, but I can do this, specifically. It's fine. Did I put Augie or okay, it is Deacon's Director. I'm working on supports. I was wondering which mercenary I moved. Yeah, but Eliwood's personal weapon is terrible, because, like, at least the Binding Blade is, like, really good, right? Durandal is so bad. Durandal weighs, like, 18. Eliwood is, like, 9 con. It's so awful. It's a shame, too, because Durandal has, like, a unique attack animation. It's, like, the sickest thing ever, and then the weapon just, it sucks. Like, it's... It's so awful. Okay, I can... No, do not take that support. Jesus Christ, I need to get the, Lance Allen A. The Javelin? Oh, it's so true. Okay, so I can fight... Yeah, I can fight the, I need a new hand axe. This mage doesn't attack me from that tile, so it's okay, but I need to get a fresh hand axe out of Convoy. Yeah, I'm just going through these hand axes like nothing else. Okay, where can you reach? I can go along from the western wall now. Oh, I can heal, that's crazy! Yeah, it's nothing. So I can move through this room now. Don't know why I tried to move like everyone south when I can... Oh well. Let's take out those mages. You know, I'm thinking about Project Ember now. I didn't like it. I tried. So, I quit Project Ember in the Western Isles because I promoted Fur and she gained 7 strength. I think that the power spikes in Project Ember are too extreme, and it creates like a really weird like pre-promotion, post-promotion experience. It's like really imbalanced and really awkward. I didn't enjoy that. I also think that some of the rebalances really stripped away the unit identity. Like, let's like Windy, right? Like, Windy's a trainee. You get other armors that are meant to have, like, they join earlier, they have higher bases, but Windy could have, like, the most promise if you train her. But Project Ember Windy has amazing bases, amazing growths, and an amazing promotion. So, they made her better. They successfully made her better, but I feel like the identity of a trainee is lost. I didn't like Project Ember as well, because it had a bunch of, like, really annoying, like, kind of, like, traps or puzzles in a way that they position stationary enemies with, like, deeply overlapping ranges and extremely high power in a way that made them just, like, awkward, like, rescue dropping to even, like, tackle the formation. I saw a friend of mine playing Ember and doing the Manakete chapter in True End, for, like, the penultimate chapter, and it was just full of, like, siege magic. Like, they didn't just do Manaketes, they put, like, a million siege magic. And siege bows, right? They put in siege bows. It looked like he save state reloaded, like, 15 times to beat that chapter. It looked like total ass. It was not fun. Was he playing optimal? Like, probably 0% chance, but even so, it's like, oh my god. Project Ember hates you. It's like, the Project Ember experience I had is that the game feels like it's in an arms race with itself, where it's giving the player powerful things and then trying to counter that by giving the enemies powerful things. And I found that frustrating in a game where, like, I didn't feel like I should have to use save states. I forgot to give a hand axe. Javelin. There we go. Okay, reinforcements start spawning next turn, right? For me. Wildflower, no, tell me about it. I'm willing to try rebalances if they're good. They're so bad, I'm almost tempted to just make a rebalance myself in one of these games. I have a lot of realm hacking experience. I made a moderately well-received full campaign hack. 2 free range? Okay. I like that, though. I like bows getting more of a differentiating factor. I think bows being only 2 range is a crime, because all other weapon types have, like, heavy access to 1-2 range besides swords, because lances have tons of 1-2 range, axes 1-2 range, magic 1-2 range, fantastic level up, thank you Marcus. So it's 3 weapon types that have good access to 1-2 range, right? And then bows are just only 2, and it's really crippling. Does that make those chapters super annoying? I can see, like, I think that 1-2 range bows are better in the hand of, like, a player. They're really annoying in the hands of an enemy. Okay, that's for Lance. Oh god, they're steel bows. We have to rush these guys down really fast. Immediately, actually. Because I can't let them get near Lena. Lena has not been saved yet. So, let's book it. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, no, a lot of rebalance hacks also just like make the game like really hard in a way that makes them super annoying to play about save states. Because they're made to the personal taste of like the ROM hacker who's like played the fucking base game like 5 times, and ends up being a shitty experience for people that just want like FE6 or FE7 but like polished up. If I were to make a rebalance patch of one of the FEGBA games, my top priority would be installing quality of life patches, such as things that were added in later titles of Fire Emblem, so like HP bars on the main map screen. That's a big one. I like the thing that shows your battle outcomes with animations off. It still shows like damage and hit rate. That's a great thing to patch on. Another community patch I really like is a more detailed information. So top left screen, we have Shauna, we have her name, her HP, and her portrait, right? There's a community patches for FEGBA that add more information there, like damage, defense, attack speed. And that allows you to make quick calculations without having to go in, because all the time, you see me playing, I'm going in, I'm checking stuff like this all the time, it's super annoying. And what's deeply missing from this information is attack speed. So you have to check the weapon's weight, and check their con, and then check their speed, and then you're like, okay, attack speed of 3. It took me way too many steps to get that information, right? It doesn't need to be like that. It just does not need to be like that. Yes, so that's why in my ROM hacking adventures, when I made a full campaign, I have all of those quality of life features installed. So my hack plays vaguely similarly to FE8, but it has a lot of quality of life features on it. Okay, so this is a nightmare situation. There's a lot of archers. We could kill one and rescue back Jarrett, because the sorties can't attack Melina over the wall. We're concerned exclusively about the archers. This archer is 15 power, he low rolled. The 15 power ones, we can tank that. We just need both supports in range, we're fine. But to tank it, this guy would need to be dead. Then, can we throw javelins at that guy and kill him? Maybe. With Alan nearby, it's 88. It's pretty good. And then we could always do something like... rescue. We could, like, for example, we could open with Jarrett having the javelin throw to increase our chances. Clarine goes there and rescues him. And then we have Lance go in for 2 throws at 88% hit rates. It's almost guaranteed the kill. Then we're still out of range of the next mercenary, and we're out of range of the steel bow. Yeah, sorry, I keep calling him Jarrett because that's this patch. I know he's Zealot, but it's hard to like, you read it and you say it, right? Monkey see, monkey do. Okay, I have a pretty good chance of this aggressive play then, because we need to take out these archers to save Lilina. I'm gonna do it. The chances of this failing are really low. It could happen. I could get screwed, but I think I like the math I have put on the table. Let's just double check that Clarine can rescue Jarrett. Let's check every single aspect of this. Yeah. Then I want to believe this will work. Marcus can easily take out this guy, right? Like, guaranteed, just like, guarantee it. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Okay, so this doesn't need the hit. This is a security. To help with the fact that Lance needs to hit 2 javelins, this is an extra layer of consistency. If this misses, it's okay. I don't like this starting this way though. That does make me nervous. Like, we could have started better. That didn't need to happen. Support range for Lance. Lance, max supports, javelins. He now needs to hit both. Because Jarrett missed. Crit! We're out of range of Steel Bow. Okay. Now we get Wolt in range for the Marcus support bonus. And now Marcus has 15 defense and can tank the Steel Bow. And we use a weapon of a high hit, right? Anything works, okay. What type? What on you? Hilariously, sword rank. Although getting him the A axe for like silver axe would be truly hilarious, I'm gonna do that. Marcus starts at E. E axe. Literally E rank. So I feel like this tells you something about how much Marcus we've had to use. Okay. And then we can maybe get a Rucker kill on this archer. One piece stay back, rest of the loot. Next one's gonna go forward and fetch Luna. More archers? Stop that! Make them stop. Too many. Let me tell you, my amount of vague uncomfort is getting higher and higher the more archers spawn. I knew that reinforcements would spawn from turn 16 to 19. I was under the impression that it would be an archer for 2 waves, not 4 waves of archers. He has 16 attack. I am uncomfortable. We can maybe do some like rescue dropping strats this time. We have more people nearby that assist with rescue drop strats because we have Shauna close by. And I could, whoever clearing is holding. Who are you holding? You're holding Jarrett. First thing we test is if Lance just obliterates this guy, which is a maybe. If he doesn't, we're retreating really hard. We are running like for the hills if this doesn't work. Okay. This guy makes me nervous. I'm tempted to just have Marcus like kill this guy and then bring him back. With like Alan. I don't want to risk that 1%. Not 1%, that 1 damage. It's scary, I'm scared. Hey, because we were talking about remakes, if you're still here. There's another FE6 remake, that's not Ember, that I have a very small history with. Have you heard of, it's just called the Binding Blade remake? If you've heard of that, I have a story. Okay. I have not heard of it. So some guy just went to FE Universe and posted his new hack. And he's like, oh, it's the Binding Blade remake. Except that he didn't just present it that way, like, I patched it. This was the world's cockiest man of all time. He was so assured that he was like the ultimate FE6 fan that you couldn't even get to a download link of his project without having to scroll past 5 screenshots of his Fae account, because he wanted to show you that he had every FE6 character in Fae, and that was more important than the download link to his rebalance patch, right? He had a whole bit where he said, I pulled a Thanos on Nintendo and I remade FE6. He had like had a gif of like the Thanos snap, like he was like rewriting the laws of the universe. With like that's how like mind-blowingly changing like this patch was, right? And then the actual patch, was Project Ember maps, characters, like all. You talked about the Project Ember characters like Tobias, recruitable Tobias, and all that, right? The guy took all of it, same script. Same characters, same supports. He just put that into his thing, and he didn't credit Ember. And then he added on some, like, fanfiction he wrote, where, like, in Chapter 3, like, before Hector dies, like, Eliwood shows up, and then they, like, shout at Zephiel. There's, like, a bunch of, like, text errors and, like, missing commas and, like, other stuff to have, like, a dramatic Hector death scene. And then he also gave every character 6 skills. I do mean it, like it's 6 skills in every character. I don't remember them all because there were too many, but I do know that Shauna had like plus 20 to all gross aptitude and like a pref weapon and like darting blow and like 4 other skills. It was nightmare. Actual nightmare. Like, and then people of course accused him of plagiarism. They said all the maps, these characters, these recruitable characters in this dialogue is straight from Ember. What's going on? So the guy just removed the Ember characters. I still have the 1.0 patch of this on my computer, by the way, so I have the patch where you can see that he just took all of the Ember characters and put them in without crediting. Someone asked him, hey, is any of this from Ember? He said, oh yeah, Ember is one of my inspirations. what was with this guy, right? And the worst thing is that his patch is popular. It's actually popular. That's the most frustrating thing. Like, play on the channel, like make, like, a kind of, like, the Binding Blade remake is bad, like, video essay kind of thing. Because I have, like, a surface-level understanding of all the stuff that's in this game, because I got to Chapter 3 and I quit and discussed, right? I could, like, deep dive, play the original 1.0, and it's a little unfair to judge something on its, like, original release, I understand that, but you have to play 1.0 to experience where the most of it is stolen. Just to, like... Because I feel like that's an integral part of even talking about the project, is how it's derivative of Ember. And I don't think I could talk about it without that context, because that's the reason why I have opinions on this. I'm a ROM hacker! I have opinions of people... okay, a ROM hack is inherently a derivative work, right? You take a game that already exists and you do stuff to it. That's fine. It's when a ROM hack takes stuff with another ROM hack, doesn't credit it in a community that's very focused on credit, and passes it off as their own work, and is extremely cocky about it. That grinds my gears. If someone took my work and said it's theirs, and it's just like, I drew that character, what are you doing? I'd be mad. Like, yeah, I made an FE8 ROM hack. It's FE8. I didn't make FE8. I didn't make the engine. I didn't make the ROM hacking tools. I still did character art. I wrote a campaign script. I did level design, and I did, like, game design level balancing. There's still a lot of stuff that is truly, like, my original work, and if someone were to just completely one-to-one lift everything from me and pass it off as, like, all of their decisions, I'd be peeved. I would have a discussion with the FEU moderators, and I would be like, this doesn't fly. Not with me. I would be not okay with it. I am distracted. Let's drop. Alright. Oh yeah, I could play both. And that's the thing, all my video ideas are labor intensive, right? I don't have an easy video idea. So this situation is getting bad. 16, dang it! Dang it! These steel bows, they force me to play weird or take risks. Alright. Let's we'll do a rescue drop retreating strat. We'll just, like, gonna attack these guys while constantly backing up. But yeah, like, all my video ideas take forever, because, like, this was a video idea. FE6, no damage taken, right? And I know I'm losing a lot of time due to rambling on other stuff and just chilling with chat while I'm playing, but you can tell by how meticulous I have to play and the pace of my play that it takes me a very long time to complete a no damage taken run. FE8 was an easier game for it, took me over 30 hours, and then since I had to edit together an over 40-minute video, it took me way longer to edit than to do the run. And I was, like, learning video editing for that, so, like, that was legitimately maybe, like, an 100-hour project to produce that video with the gameplay, the writing, the script, and the editing. Labor-intensive-ass videos, takes me eternity. I'm gonna try and throw javelins at this guy and then rescue him back as well. I need a fresh javelin. Either way, I'm running away, because I don't want to deal with that steel bow. My other videos I made recently. Bad weapons, I had to get footage from like 10 million games and do a lot of research, so that was kind of slow too. Even my Radiant Dawn video, which is like, essentially it's a Let's Play. I did a Let's Play of like part 1 of Radiant Dawn. But I know supporting doesn't end your turn, but I've decided to be paranoid. Despite that being fundamentally easier to record, it still took me a long time to write my script and do my editing, because I do post-commentary. I'm not as good at live commentary. I'm okay. Enough to like hold a conversation with people. I stumble over my words a lot, I mispronounce things. And I really like the ability to make jokes by having the ability to cut and write my jokes. I like writing. I like writing scripts. I should have dropped... I made a mistake here. It's not like a bad mistake. I just should have dropped Marcus to enemy phase this guy. The hand axe. I can still do that, right? No, I need to do too many drops this turn because I need to also get Lance out of the way. I'm not gonna not worry about it. I've decided to be unconcerned. We're in full retreat mode right now. And I can pick stuff off as they approach me. I am working on Radiant Dawn Part 2. But like slowly. I've recorded 2P, 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. I have not started editing. Editing's the slow part, recording's easier. Although even my recording wasn't super fast because I like to want to show off things in cutscenes, and there's like some fun meme shit that I'm doing with characters that I'm not going to spoil, but I took a random character and I funneled them a truly comical amount, and I had a really great time doing it. It was really fun. Lucia is so pretty. I love her hair. I mean, she still looks good with short hair, but like, I think that Lucia is just an absolute bombshell. She's so gorgeous. I don't know if this is like a creepy thing to say. I want to like brush her hair. Like, I want to take a hairbrush, like with a nice like bamboo handle, and I want to sit down, and I just want to brush her hair for like half an hour. That's like my romantic thing that I want to do to a Fire Emblem character. It's hairbrushing. That's really funny. Do these guys have javelins, or can I go along the Southern Wall? Okay, Southern Wall's fine. I can run across that way. I don't have to move everyone through the treasure room. I can do this. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hand axe out this guy, and then be just out of range of the archer. So Marcus is gonna be where like Wolf currently is. Everyone, clear the heck out. We need space. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, what chapters does Lucia return on? Does she like return at the start of part 4? Like, can you add her to any army in part 4? Or is she like locked to a Lincia army? Sorry, T-Barn's army. Lincia doesn't get an army. She's not important enough according to FE10. But she's gone. She's gone for at least if you get her during 2-2 and then she's gone for the rest of part 2. How many chapters is that? 3 more in part 2, 15 in part 3. She's going for at least 18 chapters. She has no availability in either game. Lucia gets so screwed. Girl gets nothing. They do not let her cook. It's really, really sad, actually. Then 4 chapters. No, that tracks. 2-2, and then 2 of the chapters in part 4, and then 4E. If you count 4E as 1 chapter. But yeah, that's like 4 chapters. Hey, that's like Tormod availability. That's depressing. Wait, that's worse than Tormod. Is it? Oh my god, it's worse than Tormod. Tormod has 5 chapters. Tormod and Vika have 5 chapters. Lucia has 4. Why? Oh, they're so cruel. They're so cruel. They can't do that to her. That's depressing. I don't think she deserves that. I don't think she deserves that. That's unjust. That's a crime. I'm distracted again. Let's see. To be out of the steel bow. So here's fine. Put Marcus here. Hand axe. Deal with the... What's your hand axe? If we broke the hand axe, we can use a javelin. The hand axe would be better though, because evading the 2-use hand axe. Okay, we'll borrow it. Do a little trade. That's support range. Put Jarrett here. Borrow your hand axe. Bought 3 hand axes last chapter, might not be enough. That's the crazy part. I may have underbought hand axes. Wild. Ult support range. Do not take that support. I fucked up. Jarrett's in range. We can move him. That's fine. We can move him. No issue. We can move Jarrett. Out of the way. Out of the way. I didn't even use Lucia in 2-2 because I was funneling EXP onto someone joke. For Chapter 2 and 4-5. But it's so sad. Okay, that would be really cool. What if we could bait these guys to come this way, but the archer to go north? I'm leaving Astolfo on bait duty. I think the archer's equally likely to go for him, though. But if the archer goes into the corner, then I'll be in front of the soldiers, and then we can get some of the soldiers killed. Biggest dead. So true. When I can forge a silver sword, that's when I'll make the biggest dead. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm holding out for that. You can shoot into the room there, so we need to... I'm like seeing if the enemy breaks up a bit. Their positioning. Because if they split, then I can very easily deal with them. Finally got this. Finally got this. Let's read it. You don't know his name? Okay, that's funny. Stick to screaming. Rucker, what do you... Yeah, Rucker, this is the Rucker Riz right here, right? That's funny. FE6 doesn't have paired ends? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I must have known that at some point and forgot. That's interesting. Hey, side note, how old is Clarine and how old is Rucker? Just asking for a friend. No reason. Yeah, because I knew you could pair Roy and Sue. And Roy and Lilina. And maybe for some reason Roy and Cecilia. They did split. Cool, this makes it like a lot easier to handle this guy. Rescue back. I can even do a Rucker kill, right? Rescue him back. Rucker is in his 20s. Yeah, Clarion looks like she's like, and acts like she's like 15, so I mean, she's babyface, she's short, she's mature. So, you know. Where is, we can... So, Javelin, 62 hit rate. Orcus with the hand axe. Oh my god, I forgot that I misplaced my hand axes. I can get one. I'm gonna get one. I've gone through so many hand axes. I should have bought more. I need them to safely deal with javelins. Marcus with supports and a hand axe can stand at that doorway and handle all of these guys. Because the steel lances won't be able to hit him, the javelin will hit the hand axe, and this guy can't damage him. We just need our supports and we'll be fine. So... take one of those, please. Clarine, grab Rucker. Thank you. Then we just make sure we have Wolt and Lance nearby and that they're not in striking range of anything, and we just stand in that doorway. Yeah, this mercenary will, like, if we're only once, even with only one support, it can't hurt me, so yeah, we'll be fine with 2. And then we have 60 avoid, so the lances are gonna miss. Okay. Or the hand axe wants to try and, kill. I guess both of Penn's children look like Luis, right? Because they're both blonde. I think we're safe in this choke point until we've exhausted all the reinforcements. We're long done with reinforcements at this point, right? Let's check the danger levels of these things. These knights are way more accurate than the soldiers, but I think that they still, I have 70 avoid to lances. They still don't hit me. This guy is by far more dangerous than the others, but he's stationary. He hasn't moved the entire chapter. So we can run up on him. It's fine. This one... probably stationary? Well, actually, sure. Thank God he doesn't have a ranged weapon equipped. Okay. Against, we free. As long as I don't make a misclick or something, the rest of the chapter should be... it should be impossible to screw up now. A new javelin. Oh. And just take the one off of Marcus. Okay. Swapping to Iron Axe to preserve some hand axe uses. And then we're just chilling. Crazy how important axes have been for dodge consistency. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to train Lance as a dodge tank carry alongside Rucker. Because the late game has so many lances in it, and even the early game. So being able to use an axe compared to a sword is very meaningful for dealing with these enemies. Particularly because axes give you hand axes. Because what Marcus is doing now is what I want Lance to be doing later. I just need to get a few more levels and go the Paladin and start training up Axe. And he'll be better than Marcus is, because he already has the same strength. He has 4 more speed. We have worse luck, and worse defense, and worse res. Marcus is good at dealing with mages, but otherwise Lance is going to be good, I hope. Okay, you don't have a javelin. You do. Okay, you can turn again. Do take that javelin, though. Thank you. I just swap back to the hand axe at this point. That guy's javelin. Next guy's a javelin. Okay, so what do the... Both supports are still in range if I move up, but I do need to not get hit over the wall. I can stand here. Fight more at once. The Marcus carry is just truly unreal. He's just, kinda doing everything for me. We might be able to, like, once these guys are cleared out, we might kill the soldier in the knight on this turn, then we can always get, like, maybe Rucker could finish this guy off with the Armor Slayer for a little bit of EXP. Oh, okay. Well, sure, do that, I guess. Random crit. I don't think I'm gonna get the Rucker kill on this guy because I have to kind of chase him down, but I could throw javelins at him. Wait, if javelin's close, that kills, right? Kill him. Accuracy is 94? 91. That's what I thought. Well, Marcus finishes if he doesn't. EXP! Yeah, level up, okay. 16, come on. Get something good. Okay. That's 3% more avoid. I'm happy to get that luck. That was good. That was pretty good avoid. Yeah, the only reason I didn't have, like, Lance choke that point is because they had around, like, 70, like, 62 to 68 accuracy, and, they could hit Lance. I didn't want to, like, lose an hour and a half of my life to eating a low % chance hit, but... I mean, if Lance has hand axes, he could handle this stuff. Lance is he's getting there. He's really getting there. I'm really excited for Lance to take over as, like, a main carry. I think I get Rucker a ton of EXP and 8x in Chapter 9 as well. Chapter 9 is so many sorties. I am sorry to hear about your recent Lance. Okay, so let's get close to this guy, but not too close. That's a kill we could probably give to Rucker. We just need to hit 115 hit, which is the Armor Slayer. Trivial. What's your range? Okay. Note your range of Marcus. Marcus will, of course, start off by throwing hand axes, and then Rucker can go in and get a clean kill with the Armor Slayer. Did I cap on my support points this chapter? Did I get? I've been playing for so long. I never even tried to get like Roy Lilina. I just had other stuff going on the entire chapter, to be honest. But Roy Lilina only takes like one turn. Yeah, I capped support points. Okay. Let's move Rucker in here. In case I need a support bonus to guarantee his accuracy, but he has 117 of Armor Slayer, so yeah, Rucker is a guaranteed kill if he's chipped. I need Thieves. I have more chests to open. I need Thieves, and I want Lilina, because I want Lilina to hit the boss, so let's, can Lilina damage the boss? He has 5 res, 3 res from Throne, so she has it 4 or higher magic she can damage the boss, and she almost certainly has that. She probably starts with 5, or what do you start with? 5 magic. Oh, and a Thunder Tone's harder, but I would want to use a fire. What's her 56 avoid. Her accuracy would be pretty shit. I can't get any supports either because I got ran out of support points this chapter, but I could train her against the boss. This is the point where I think other people's opinions starts to matter, based on what they consider to be the sanctity of a challenge run. If you look at my rules, I have no anti-grinding stipulation. My rules are just no RNG manipulation, no save states, I can't take damage, but I can throw a fire tome at a boss 100 times in a row. The thing is, I don't know if people will consider that being an invalidating thing or not. If, like, they consider Lilina to be too good. She's not even, like, a dodge carry, she'd be exclusively there to one-shot things and throw the occasional bolting. But I don't know if, anyone would be severely bothered by that. Yeah, a boss abuse of Lilina in this chapter, or maybe on Henning in the next one. To be triple Giga sure, I am going to cap my hit rate real quick. What's your opinion of boss abuse and challenge runs? Because if you do too much like cheese, you can like invalidate runs. No, she would not do more damage. There's no way. You can... Her accuracy's gonna be terrible, she's gonna miss all the time. And when she finally hits, she's gonna do like... 3. It would very much be in the realm of boss abuse, right? It would be nice to be able to, like, not have to rely on that kind of thing. Rucker's strength is definitely in the hole, but he's getting fast. At least he's getting fast. Yeah, the point of it would not to be, like, to have her, like, a Sage, like, immediately or anything. It would just be get her, like, closer to, like, not level 1. I have, like, some fire... Like, I bought some fire tomes, because I had money to spare. So I could do this, right? I have this. I can attack with fire for a while. I think one thing that would make it more palatable would be to not emulator speed up. Just turn off animations and just do it for like a while while chatting. Not exciting gameplay, not riveting. Very aware of that, but the whole Lilina angle here, I'm thinking, is that bolting would be so nice late game. Annoying like status mage or ballista, bolt it. If you're thinking, oh, bolting has 5 uses, so there's hammer staff, and you can buy boltings in the penultimate. Not the penultimate chapter, kind of the penultimate chapter, if you're not doing True End. The chapter where you, with the 5 million wyverns and you fight Murdoch, the secret shop there, you can buy bolting. They cost 3,000. And Lilina's not that difficult to use without boss abuse on normal mode if you feed her as many kills as possible during 8x. I did that in the draft and it worked, but you do have to like kind of severely alter your gameplay in order to feed her kills. I don't know if this Chucklehead moves or not, but we can just go into a pillar with a hand axe and he will not touch me. And then we can go in and get the Armor Slayer kill. Checking his range 5,000 times, because if I misclick this late into the chapter, I am going to go do some sort of crime, I think. Theoretically, this could be a little Lilina kill, actually, even. But I can't boss abuse Rutger, so I would straight up literally prefer to have Rutger get the kill. I need to open chests. I have to walk a thief over. This chapter's too big. Okay, so best thing Project Ember did was add a door like fucking here. Like right here. That's like the best. I don't actually know where they added doors, I just know they added doors in this chapter. That's the one thing you can say Project Ember is an objective, huge, like, improvement to FE6. This chapter's terrible. Look at the route you have to take in this chapter. Whee! Spiral around, funny twisty turn. Oh, we're going up a full spiral. Now all the way over here. And down here. It's like a goddamn maze. This guy doesn't move, does he? Guess not. Okay, yeah, he didn't move. Then let's move Rutger and Lilina in range. So I can get up close and kill with a person. I can always just throw hand axes at him with capped hit rate from Wolt. Chip him down with someone else. Where am I? Where's Roy? Did I move on this turn? Let's move Roy. Roy, I need a thief. I will have spent over 2 hours on this chapter by the time I'm done. And I can't wait to cut this down into like just a few minutes when I make a video on it. Bolton, I need your accuracy. I cannot afford to have something go wrong. The thing that sounds super annoying about Lilina boss abuse that makes me maybe not want to do it is I have to rescue drop her every single turn, because if I end turn one single time without doing that, she gets hit and I die. And I lose 2 hours of my life. Which sounds, let's call it not good. It's bad actually, that's bad. And having to rescue drop it makes it infinitely more tedious. If you just had to shoot every single turn, even without emulator speed up, you could get that done pretty quickly. You get into a rhythm, just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and. Rescue dropping makes that process like 5 times slower. And she won't even hit every turn because I couldn't get her supports because I had to play so slowly. I ran out of support points. Like, if I have her shoot, right? This is disgusting. This is pathetic. Fire has 15 more accuracy, but her damage is so low. Why is she doing so low damage? I thought she would do 3 more, and I could use fire. 5 res. I guess Thrones give 5 res, because she hits an 11. Wow, okay, I thought she could use fire and at least have an over 50% hit rate. This is depressing. Yeah, I think you're letting him insult your father, Lilina. You're trash. She'd have to hit 10 times at 36% hit rate just to hit level 2. Maybe gain magic and switch to fire. Okay, I've decided I'm not boss abusing. I'm gonna try and use Lilina anyway, but I'm going to do it the honest way by feeding her kills over 8x. And then during 8x, I might reconsider the boss abuse on Henning, because by then I can get supports for accuracy and damage. I can support Roy, C support. I could grab Lilina Astolfo for more accuracy. Roll up with like 10% higher accuracy and more damage, and Fire Tome. It's just bad in this chapter. So I haven't really made the decision yet. We just know we're not doing it now. So then how do I kill like ants? I think we throw hand axes at him with Marcus. Yeah, and then so we'll be nearby. Where's Lance? Lance be nearby, and then we'll just rescue drop. We're gonna need more hand axes. Henning? No, he doesn't move. This doesn't work. That does not work. That's not... Okay, so... I could use a hammer. 69 hit. Oh, his weapons have terrible accuracy. We can hammer him. He has terrible accuracy. So Marcus has... Let's get off of terrain. 60 avoid. The hammer slows me down, though. So maybe no hammer. Maybe Killer Axe is the only way to guarantee 100% that we kill him without getting hurt. Because if with the hammer, he's gonna have a chance to hit me, right? So, Killer Axe then? We don't get any crit from Marcus's ice supports, but let's see how much damage it would do. Killer Axe has... how much might? 11, okay. So, with the hand axe we're doing 1. So the Killer Axe will do 5. Only 5? The accuracy is going to be a lot better, and it might crit. We can do 5 damage, and we can double him, and he won't hit us. We can do that. We'll use the Killer Axe. Okay. I'm really happy I trained Marcus's axe rank so much, because Marcus axes have been really important for, like, boss killing, I guess. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that. Certainly not using Shauna or Tate. Maybe I could try using Merity. She has really good bases, but yeah, I'm not sure. Let me give the Killer Axe some higher movement. I had to ferry this killer axe over to finish the gates. Get the rest of the loot. Isn't there a setup in one of these? Okay, silver axes. Legitimately, we're gonna put this to use at some point, and it's gonna be on Marcus. Look at my axe rank. It's it's A.5. This man could use Armads! I'm not joking, like, Armads is one of the weapons we could reasonably get. I don't think I can do every paralog, like, I don't think I can get True End. I'm told that 16x, the light arrows of light shoot randomly. I need to, like, actually verify whether they're random or they have a fixed pattern. But if they're random, I can't do 16x, so maybe I can't do True End. But, like, Armads? I can get Armads. It might be super annoying. I think there's, like, poison on that chapter. Yeah, I think there's poison enemies. Like, it's not just the vents, they might have poison weapons. I can't afford to get poisoned. It might be super annoying, actually. But it's feasible to get Armads. Can warp skip 16... Oh! You're right! Okay, so then... Here's my question to you. Who warps it? Because the only person with C, like, any staff rank at all is Sol at C. So what's the method for training staff? Sol can use Barrier 15 times, but there's only one weapon EXP per staff use in FE6, right? Nothing gives multiple weapon EXP? So how do I actually get someone to A staff in a no damage taken run? You can occasionally use a healing staff, like when they level up and gain max HP, but that's like a pretty limited resource. Clarion has D staff and no magic. It would have to be Sol, because you don't have, Ime or Yoder yet. 50 times in promote. And torch. He can barrier, he can unlock. So we have multiple ways to get... All promotions in this game give 50 weapon EXP, right? Or, it's only one weapon EXP if you get a new weapon. But it's 50 weapon EXP for stuff you can already use. So it's a full rank, because the ranks are linear scaling in FE6. So Sol hitting B unpromoted, promoted, it's a rank that's warp. So Sol could potentially be a warper. Then I need to start deploying Sol and considering... So let's look at what access we have to utility stabs right now. And how we could feasibly do that. When's a fog chapter where I can spam torch? Okay, let's look at our stabs. Because we need to use 50 staff uses. So barrier's 15, torch is 10, well it's already halfway. Unlock is like 3. Are there any more barriers? I could check the item locations page on Serene's to see if or triangle attack might be easier to search. To look for if there's more barriers or other utility stabs we could use to get Sol up to B rank staff without having to spam heal, because we can't do that much healing. Healing is difficult. Okay, there's a Restore Staff in Chapter 9. It might be possible to get Restore Staff EXP, but we might need to save that for later chapters. So I'm not sure about that. Sleep? Okay, well that's an A rank staff. Oh, there's another barrier in 10B. Whatever Serene's Forest thinks B is. So that might influence which route we go on. The thing is, I also want to get Elfin if I want to do 16x instead of Lolum, because Elfin can wall off Douglas. I think he's the only character that can trap Douglas in a doorway. So I would hope that that's the same route that has Elfin. If not, that's a problem. Any other barriers or other... Okay, there's a torch staff in 12x. Yes, okay. We could spam a lot of torches, then. There's a silence in warp, okay, in 14. Berserk, restore, recover in 16. Okay, this is doable. Just the barrier and 2 torches alone. Oh, Lorum can do the same? I didn't know that. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether I get Lorum or Elfin then. For trapping Douglas. Torch item, not torch staff. Oh! Okay, thank you for correcting me on that. That was an easy mistake to make. Then I need to get that barrier. Okay, so using your math then, if we get that barrier, we do 2 barriers, it's 28 weapon EXP. And then 9 from the torch brings us up to 37. So then we would need to get 13 heals off. Okay, so basically start deploying Sol immediately, and whenever I level someone, I can heal them and get some weapon EXP, and then we can warp later in the game. No, actually, okay. I was considering leveling Lilina anyway for ulting out a bunch of like late game problems. So if we did something like boss abuse her with supports on heading by throwing fires, and like whenever she gains HP on level up, which never happens. Legitimately, Faye would be good for parts of this run, wouldn't she? Because she gets 20 res off of the Divine Stone. So wouldn't she be like a legitimate way to tank out boltings and break them from the enemies? What's our starting res and her growth on that? Faye, let's find you on Serenes. You have 6 res, 50% growth, and we go check the Divine Stones. Divine Dragonstone is 20 res. Okay. I don't know what the thresholds are in FE6 normal for enemy bolting mages and their power, but it might be pretty high. But even if they had 20 magic, she'd be pretty close to being able to tank that base. She would just have to gain like 1 or 2 points of res. I think bolting is... was it 7 might in this game? 0 base in hard mode? That's sick. Okay, so no, we're definitely going to use Faye to tank boltings. The reason I was considering having Lilina to bolt out enemies is like problem like status staves or like ballistas. She just might be a good convenience unit. And if you could like bring like 5 boltings to the Zephiel chapter, you could just like bolting out literally everything in that chapter that looks at you funny. And just not have to play it. Because I feel like that would be a hard chapter. Bottom deployment. Oh! Right! The FE6 bottom deployment AI manipulation. Right, I remember that because they always attack Cecilio Sleeps in Arcadia. And they always attack Nime in that like one like joint chapter with the status stabs because they choose by deployment order. Okay. No, you're cooking. You know so much about this game compared to me. Okay, let's where's that Killer Axe for Marcus? Okay, so with the Killer Axe, Hammer slows us down too much, but Killer Axe, you should have 0% hit rates on us. This is perfect. Okay, we can go for this. We can kill. Only consistent way of doing it. Okay, he's gonna be super good this run, then. Marcus, can you... like, it doesn't matter, but, like, he's trolling. Old man Bones have caught up to him. Alright, we got him next turn. I'm not willing to try and finish him off with someone else, because I don't think that Rucker can get enough of an accuracy check to Armor Slayer him, because there's just 56 avoid and a Lance. We need 166 hit to hit. No, it's not happening. This kill goes to Marcus. If he didn't swap to the Javelin, I could have like tried to like do something with someone else finishing at range, but I'm not willing to take that risk. Gain something, Marcus. Don't fall off. Oh, he's so fast! Wait! He's so good. Let's go, Marcus. Oh, he's going crazy with it. That's awesome. Let's get out of here. I've been in this chapter for like 2 hours. It's not even an exaggeration. I've actually been in here for 2 hours. Playing like a snail and just talking about nonsense. I play this game too slowly, so I don't have room to play 8x right now. Yeah, I only have like half an hour. I'm gonna have to stop here. But just to talk about the chapter really quickly before I go, I am going to use this as like a training chapter for getting like Lance and Marker. A lot of these relatively low hit axe fighters, like I can get them to switch to hand axes, and then Rucker supports. He can finish his supports finally too. They'll have 0% hit rates on him, and Rucker can clean a lot of EXP here. There's a fair few fighters. Yeah, they're everywhere actually. This is like a really good place to train sorties. It's absolutely full of fighters. Fantastic place to just juice EXP in the sword characters. Same will be true of Chapter 9 of Pirate Reinforcements, so we'll try and get lots of EXP, and promote when appropriate. For example, we have our Knight's Crest, we could promote Lance, but as the main, like, a primary avoid tank carry, I really want to scrape, like, every point of speed I could reasonably get out of him. And his strength and defense are still kind of low, so while the game's still easy, promoting, of course, will let him take over, like, main dodge tank duty, because we had to use a ton of Marcus in the last chapter, and having Lance take over for Hand Axe would be huge, but just because this chapter is full of, like, a bunch of weak enemies where Lance can finish them off anyway, we'll keep him unpromoted just because this chapter's easy, and then we'll probably promote him after this chapter. Henning is not that bad on normal mode. It's hard mode where he has truly just comically inflated stats, and his avoid is just through the roof, but I can literally just throw magic at him with Lilina and rescue drop every turn. He'll die, it's fine. You can throw javelins, you can rescue drop throwing javelins, there's a bunch of ways you can kill him. Just don't let him take out his hand axe, and just fling stuff at him until he dies, even on hard mode. Just don't get hit, just don't brawl him. Okay, well that's my vague plan. Level Rucker, level Lance. Probably gonna promote Rucker earlier than Lance because he's gonna like cap that speed. May as well promote him so the EXP goes to continuing to increase his avoid. His strength and defense are depressing, but we want avoid. He'll probably get an earlier promotion. We can have him run around holding the hero crest and just use it when appropriate. Okay, let's save and call it for the stream. Alright, that was fun. I got through 2 chapters. Thank you for hanging out and watching me crawl through this at a snail's pace, and whether you just chatted or gave me fantastic advice or anything, really appreciate showing up, and I'll continue maybe tomorrow. Yeah, cheers.